Ah, I see the sun has set and the time has come to slip out of our comfortable places and seek out the hideous light leaking from cracks in the illusion as we seek our lost divinity. Welcome, viewers, and join us as we seek to glimpse a world far darker and more terrifying than the one we thought existed around us. I'm Tyler, Eldritch Echoes Online, and I will be your angel of death for this terrifying tale. We are Vorpal Tales, and we have a variety of terrifying tales and awesome adventures we play every week, Sunday to Friday, all at 9 p.m. Eastern. For our horror fam, that's for you, Steve, we play Tales of Eldritch Terror on Sundays and our Chronicle of Darkness No Time for Reality on Tuesdays. We also have non-horror related gaming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Check our calendar for more. Go to our website, vorpaltales.com, for the calendar, or check out the Twitch channel here on the Twitch channel. Also, on our website, you can find all our social media links to YouTube, our Discord, and our Patreon. We'd like to say a special thanks tonight to Bodivius Entertainment for always having their players' backs, to Helmgast for making such a great game and for allowing us to use the Divinity Original Sin original soundtrack on this show. You can get your own copy by going to helmgast.bandcamp.com or webshop.helmgast.se. Thanks to Astral Tabletop, who make the virtual tabletop we use for all our games, but one, and to my brother at N8MIDD for crafting the custom sheets we use in Astral to play all these games and that you too can use if you use Astral. Doom Seekers of Enlightenment, tell everyone who you are and the name of your alter ego in this terrifying tale.
Hello, I am Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade, and tonight I will be playing Justin, the monster who's becoming ever yet more a monster.
Hey everybody, I'm Ever. My pronouns are they, them, and tonight I will be playing Ben, aka Benny, aka Bennett, who may or may not have Justin beat on that monster thing. Oh, and his pronouns are he, him.
And I am Dwayne. You guys can find me on the internet at Made of Kimchi. And tonight I will be playing Dr. Lucian Nelson, who, in light of everyone else, is just a normal guy.
And I am John, and I will be playing Mr. Jack Zaleski. Totally not an angry, monstrified juggernaut that will destroy everything he touches. It'll be fine. Everything's fine.
It's all fine here. And now let us return to the tale of five doomed souls trapped in Inferno. Ever a recap of Session 2, if you please.
You know, I will gladly oblige as soon as I find the document, because I am
Currently finding the document.
awesome.
Master of the stall.
Meant?
Master of the stall. Yes, speaking of stalls, did you know? I'm just kidding.
About the stall? Yes, I knew. Just stop me when you find the thing.
Which evil world leader was best at procrastinating?
I'm gonna say Stalin.
Stalin.
Man, I'm just
see
100.
myself
I got a 50 IQ
I
going on
found
over
it.
here.
I found it.
I don't want
50.
to play this game
What?
anymore.
Okay. So, when last we haunted, wow, November the 5th. And we're supposed to remember the 5th of November. Anyway,
Remember the 5th of November.
Dr. Nelson attempted to turn the painting around, and an undead being grabbed at him. At the loss of the shoe, the doctor managed to get away without harm as passerby gets eviscerated.
Forgot about the damn shoe.
I remembered
No one
the
else
shoe.
did.
I remembered. Shoe, you are not forgotten. Jack,
Just walking around Inferno without a shoe.
he hasn't even taken off the other one.
Sorry.
You just don't care.
Jack attempts to bust down the wall so to escape from the gallery, where the doors had been chained shut from the other side. Bennett is grabbed at by the Stone Angel, but Desmond jumps in the way, the angel grabbing up Desmond in rage and crushing his skull with one hand and shattering his body. Justin attempts to destroy Vauquelin's writing of evil runes upon the floor with a discarded cup of alcohol. It attracts his attention, and he looks deeply into Justin's eyes, asks him if he likes pina coladas. With his horrific powers, forcing Justin to begin a transformation into his innermost evils. With some teamwork, Jack and Benny manage to bust a hole in the drywall, and our group of friends escape. Vauquelin smiles at us, curious, and the wall seals behind our escape. We're dismayed to find that we're still in hell. Realizing that Gabriella has been left in the freshly sealed gallery room, Bennett and Dr. Nelson lose bits of their sanity. Dr. Nelson's friend Mary signals to us, but only Jack notices. Jack and Justin work together to bring their psychologically scattered friends to the service door Mary has unlocked. Bennett and Dr. Nelson attempt to thwart their efforts with violence, unknowingly hurting their friends. Benny begins to transform with the strange living cutlery he's been attempting to organize in his flare-up of OCD. Mary, the 4 friends, and a group of 11 others escape to a vault within the service tunnels. But even it will eventually bleed into the hellscape. Now having access to the security cameras, we peruse the different hellscapes, figuring out the other hellscapes must be Vauquelin's. We venture to the version that is Paris in the 50s. Justin's personal hell starts to bleed in, and we witness one of his horrible deeds. Jack's personal hell begins to bleed into the scene as well, and his wife, whom he had left in hell, comes out of it and leads him within. Staring in the distance towards a house far off, Bennett determines with his new abilities that there's a source of pain from within it. We go to it and enter a scene where a younger Vauquelin is being tortured by a purgatide that was once his father. The 3 of us, Justin, Dr. Nelson, and Bennett, attack and manage to heavily wound the purgatide. Suddenly, Jack drops in from a rift in a rage and finishes off the monster. Justin sees the chains with hooks on the ends and decides they're the only way to get out. He digs them deep in his skin after we reappear back in the tunnels. Afterwards, we decide to go to the hellscape of Milan, Italy. There's a scene of battle we arrive to and surreal scenery. A being stands in the distance, faceless and in shadow, that only Bennett is able to see. Sticking out like a sore thumb is a bombed-out bank. Inside of it, we find a hollow version of Lachlan and know that we have to fix it somehow. Looking around some more, it's obvious that there are sketches around the place by Vauquelin of a shadow figure that fits Bennett's description of the figure he sees. It's the thing that Vauquelin of today is trying to summon. Justin sees that he needs to use his psychology talents to comfort this iteration of Vauquelin. He does so, and past Vauquelin dissolves at peace. We find ourselves back in the tunnels.
Thank you. Yes. You return to the tunnels, which is where you find yourself now.
So all we have left is the desert, right?
We hope.
And that's where we're going next.
Yeah.
I can't help but notice that all of you have changed slightly.
Alright, change your goddamn.
Changed. I think have become better.
Okay.
We need to. I mean, I'm not sure what this has to do with getting us the fuck out of here.
I'm only doing what I need to get out of here and back wherever the hell we came from anymore.
Without getting you all out of here.
All right. Well, then let's go.
Add a character really quick. I did hit 5 XP last game, and I did spend that for a new advantage.
Oh, yeah. Also, we never did XP.
Oh yeah, we did.
You would like to level up now? Feel free.
How many did we get free at last one?
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't do our questions at the end of last session, so did you want to just do like a static XP, like 2?
You get 1 automatically from me no matter what. If you want the rest, you'll need to do the questions.
Oh boy. Let's see how much we can remember from last week.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Tyler, what are the questions?
Have you as a group made significant progress with your characters, not with the story, with your characters?
That is difficult to quantify.
I feel that.
Well, let me rephrase it differently for you. Have you learned anything new about your characters?
Yes, 100%.
This must be universal.
Do we need to quantify? I mean, I do, but I don't know. I don't know if it's real.
If I can I give examples?
You would each need to give an example of one thing you learned about one other player.
Can I give an example?
One other player. Okay.
Not yourself, yes.
But Tyler, may I give examples?
Pick one. Doesn't have to be all of them. Pick your favorite one.
Ever, for showing how deeply creepy and amazing a person stabbed with a fork and knife can be. And how that was, like, I feel like there was just, like, it was impressive to see.
Teach you about the character, not the player?
Well, no, it was impressive to see how an OCD tick like that could, ramp itself up into what we're seeing now. And I think, like, that taught me a lot about his frame of mind and where he's at and how far he's willing to go.
Steven.
Right, I did get that right. That's a he, right? He's a he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Stephanie.
Yeah. I feel like I actually learned that Dwayne's character is very able and believably able to stand by their reason and kind of not succumb to a lot of the same stuff that we succumb to. So his character has that kind of bedrock.
Rephrase that for the group. They learned you have a stronger will.
Yeah.
Ever.
You would ask me things, and then I have to answer the things with words.
Was that your answer? Insert answer here.
Would you like
if that was their answer, it would be.
Would you like me to stall for?
Oh no! It's all good. Actually, I'm trying to decide which person I want to go with. Because I did learn a little bit about everybody.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Yeah, I have two. One is actually about my character. Like, my character learns something about himself.
Actually, I could say the same for myself. So
That is a different question.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Dwayne's character, Dr. Nelson, just to show, like, so Justin's really fucked up right now. Bennett's super fucked up right now. Jack is moderately fucked up right now. Honestly, Dr. Nelson got fucked up, but they haven't changed too much. And for me, that kind of shows that you can be one of the worst people coming into this and come out purer than the rest. The pure get corrupted more in this instance. And Justin is definitely a villain. I know. But Dwayne's character actually like mutilated people and animals and etc. But so far, he's the best off.
This is like every other Tuesday for me.
That's because he's
Wayne.
closest to the fire.
I'm actually going to go with Jack. So initially, when Dr. Nelson met Jack, he took him for like this weak-minded fool. But now, seeing what the memory of his lost wife has done to him and made him into this raging juggernaut, it just like he sees him in a completely different light. How one memory can change a person.
Yes.
Not only mentally, but physically.
I
One
have
XP
done
each.
my job.
Ever. Did you challenge yourself last week?
Challenge is very subjective. What would, like...
Character or as a player, you pick. In this instance, challenging means doing something out of your comfort zone or difficult.
Oh. Guess I would say that Bennett challenged himself. Me as a player, no, totally not. I freaking loved this. It was amazing, and this was a lot of letting loose. Let me tell you, I was like excited to play something so creepy. It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
But
I just learned something about Ever. Challenge equals not enjoyable to Ever.
100%. It's a focus thing. It's a hyper focus thing, actually. But Bennett went through so much, and after working so hard to distance himself from the monsters that he was created by, he got in touch with that side of him to cope with all the terror that was occurring in this hellscape.
Sold 1 XP. Steven.
I'm gonna say yes, because I was trying to roleplay both a horrible, terrible person, but also kind of mix in the wanting to get out of here kind of thing. So like I thought I was trying to balance two kind of different things, but without being outright just I want to hurt people all the time, with I'm trying to get out of here, and it, not going one far too much and keep him at this kind of balance act. I thought that was the challenge for me last week.
Sold. Jonathan.
Yeah, I had it and then it snapped out of my brain. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
John Boy.
Just for
Johninator.
can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Just giving you the Steve treatment.
Oh.
John, my boy.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. It is an honor. Definitely pushed myself. I mean, my character kind of fell into it, if I'm going to be honest. He fell into exactly the kind of role that I think he's following the same track. Like, he didn't break any expectations. I think he did exactly what he was going to do. But honestly, like, I try and be a calm person, and playing an angry person for as long as I did, was definitely very offbeat for me, and I was it was actually kind of challenging to keep that amount of intensity up for as long as I did, if I'm going to be honest.
Sold. Dwayne.
Me, huh? Yeah, so I believe that I challenged myself on two fronts. One, on the physical side, Dr. Nelson is not a physical man. He's a brain boy. And attempting to whack things with
A stick?
metal rods for the sake of other people is definitely outside of his comfort zone. And secondly, for both myself and for Dr. Nelson, trying to, like, everybody's starting to rage around him, and he's trying to use his logical mind to, like, stay the course. And it's hard.
Yeah.
Just,
I needed you to finish that sentence. Sold.
It's
when you
hard.
got a bunch of assholes telling you to do
It's
one
so
thing, and you're like, no, we got to go
hard.
do this. Yeah.
Ever. Did your character discover anything new about the truth?
The truth is beautiful.
John, did your character learn anything new about the truth? The answer is universally yes. I'm just going through you.
Yes.
I honestly believe that while I think I might have, I believe that the truth still eludes me.
It does. None of you have seen the entirety of the truth, but you've all learned something new about it. That's for sure.
It just gets more and more fucked up.
Yeah.
And last but not least, now we'll see how much you guys take notes. At the end of session 1, you all assigned your first dramatic hook to yourself. Did you fulfill that dramatic hook last week? Ever? Does anyone even remember what they were?
I remember mine because I wrote it down on my character sheet, and no, I did not.
Okay. 1 down, 3 to go.
Hook. A hook? A hook.
Yeah, like mine was fuck something up, which I definitely did.
1 XP, so that's 4 for you, plus the 1 for attending means you got 5 last week, John.
And then I think
Dwayne
that
got
this,
4.
I think there was 2, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was a group one,
Yeah, you
and
had
then
a
your
group
personal
1.
one.
Okay.
I do not recall.
Mark, that is a no. Which is
My
fine. It's not that big a deal.
yeah, mine was to, experience someone else's trauma since I really didn't get it in that first session with the girl that we hooked up
You
with.
definitely
and
did
I
with
definitely
Lachlan.
did with Vaughn and his dad's thing. Like I was right there
Yeah.
in the midst of that. So yeah.
4 for Ever, 4 for Dwayne, 5 for John, 5 for Steven. Now, what was anyone remember what the group hook was?
That was, well, we all failed that one.
Yes, but you should still remind us.
If we were supposed to escape hell with the party intact. Well, it didn't say the party intact, but I think that we
but
were
it
going
counted
to
the
include,
NPC, yes.
yeah, which
Oops.
we
If only
forgot about.
we should have phrased it escape that fucking room.
Right.
Now, well, plus your party's not intact. Your NPC is super dead.
Yeah,
And our player character is super dead.
Yeah, Desmond is super dead.
So I remember this.
Poor Desmond.
So,
So
before you spend your points, part 2. Starting with Ever. Please pick a new dramatic hook for Steven.
For Steven.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Oh.
You don't pick for yourselves after the first session.
Oh. Oh, I've got so many ideas.
I don't like
They
this.
present 8 verbs to help you.
Aw.
Finish, reveal, tell, visit, complete, confront, investigate, develop. You're not required to use those, but they'll definitely spark what they're looking for people.
Reveal his monstrosity.
Mark it down.
like to us.
Yes. To us.
Okay.
Dwayne, pick Ever's hook.
God, I knew it. I knew it. You were going to ask me to do them.
What's your background? I'm like, blood ever. Yep, connected.
I tried to type hellscape and I wrote hell scare.
Nice.
Okay, so I want Ever to, because the the party doesn't know their background. So I want Ever to reveal the reason that you have embraced all of this the way you have.
Oh, I know exactly how I'm gonna do it.
Oh boy.
John. Pick for Steven. I'm sorry. Pick for pick for Dwayne.
Pick for Dwayne? Okay. I want... I would like to see some... I would like him to tell us more about his backstory, basically. Like, I want to know why he's here, what's going on.
So
I know it's... Is that acceptable? Probably not.
Form a sentence using one of those verbs in Discord.
Just tell us more about his character.
So, you want him to open himself up to you as his friend.
Yes, I would like to
Okay.
know more about the doctor.
Steven, pick for John. That's right. I want you to pick for the barbarian.
Yes. I want him to
Save a kitten.
In hell.
You ain't earning that XP.
confront. This may have happened last session. Correct me if I'm wrong. Confront his wife in hell for the last time.
It wasn't a confrontation last time, it was seduction, so it'll count.
Confront. I want it to be,
A confrontation, a fight, if you will.
yeah.
That means you all, between the two sessions, first and second, have at least 5 XP, so you can all pick an advancement if you want, not just Steven. Please do so now.
I was gonna say that actually gave me yet another 5 XP. So
Yes, you may pick a second.
Hells yeah. Okay.
John may also have gone to 2 advances, I don't know.
I did.
Did
10
not?
XP?
10? Yeah.
Yes.
You can may pick 2 advances, and then you other 2, I think you only got 1, because you're like a point short or something, right?
I am up to 8.
Yeah.
But we don't... if you already picked
I-
advancement last week, you don't pick a new one.
Yeah.
It's just, that's what I said. Okay.
Yeah, if you advanced last week, you start
just
over
pick one.
tonight. Right.
Okay.
Pick one.
Just wanted to be clear.
Got mine. Yeah.
I cannot remember for the life of me what the advancements are.
They're on your character sheet.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
It's on the second page under advancement.
Pick ever. I saw you dancing.
What?
What'd you pick? I saw you dancing.
Oh no, I was just dancing to dance.
Oh, okay.
Because I picked last week.
Hey,
So you still
Ever.
got to pick one for tonight, or you don't have enough tonight.
Oh, I don't have enough tonight.
Okay. Steve, what'd you pick already?
Occult Studies as my new advantage. So I can read it to you if you would like.
Yes, let's tell the audience.
You are a student of the occult. Upon coming into contact with a magical knowledge, entity, or phenomenon for the first time, roll reason. On 10 through 14, you know something about it. Ask the GM what it is and take +1 ongoing when acting on the answer, or know where to find more information. On a 15 plus, you get both of those. On a 9 or less, you have only a hazy memory. Ask the GM what that is. So on a 10 to 14, I get either knowledge of it or where to find more knowledge. And on a 15, I get both good knowledge and where to find even more. And on a 9, I just kind of sort of know like a thing.
I like it.
Yep. So, and then I'm going to bump up one of my attributes.
Okay.
It is a bummer we're
Violence.
not playing this game tomorrow.
I know, right?
Tomorrow?
It's Friday the 13th tomorrow.
Oh.
2020
it is.
has a Friday the 13th.
So, yeah. Maybe don't get out of bed tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strap in, fellas.
Just don't do it.
I used my one to increase one active attribute, and I feel that with all that's been going on, I raised my coolness by 1.
So you can be even more logical.
Yes.
2 left. Technically 3, because Steve has to tell us what attribute.
Oh, soul. Sorry.
Soul, okay.
I'm going to see through this damn illusion.
Are you sure you want to?
Yes.
Excellent.
Except I'm going back to Earth with the powers that I get here.
You think?
Oh, I know I am.
Okay.
I'm going to get powers here and go back to Earth so that I can continue doing what I do, but as a powerful entity, and I can actually consume the traumas.
Not just good.
Super horny.
Yeah.
Can you eat the traumas? Are they gonna be trom nom namas?
All right, I quit. I'm out.
Yeah. This is the second time tonight I've wanted to quit.
But nice.
I cannot
Peace.
sigh heavily enough.
What's my redeeming quality, guys? Click find one.
Puns.
Oh my gosh.
Did you
They're
find one yet, John?
They are a double-edged sword. Can I pick any of the advantages, or do I have to stay
Any
within
of the
my-
advancements. As long as you haven't exceeded the total amount of times you can take that advancement.
Yeah, if you're looking for an advantage, you can pick any from your list.
Any from the list on the character?
Oh, yeah, anything on the sheet that you don't already have.
Okay. I don't have any of those I actually want. I guess that is a attribute then. 5 points for an attribute, correct? Yeah.
5 points for everything.
5 points for everything. Excellent. I'm gonna bump up my reflexes to 3.
And pinhead ever.
Is that a Freudian slip?
That would be fork face. Thank you very much.
That was a butterball slip, John.
Oh, excuse me.
What do you need from me?
Your advancement.
Oh,
I don't think I ever got one.
But I don't remember ever telling us what they did last time.
I upped. Which one did I up? Soul to 3.
Okay. Excellent.
Yes. Because I think it was originally 2?
That sounds right. It
Yeah,
wasn't
if you
very high.
add 1, that would go to 3. Logic.
No numbers. No. What if it was 5 and I added -2?
So we're in the
Night.
hallway.
That is correct.
What was that ever? 5 and -2?
Anyway.
It's 3, right? I mean, that's the answer, 3, right? Yeah. Okay, moving on.
You are in the hallway after exiting Italy.
I'm just kind of twirling the one axe I have left, and can I find another axe? Is there another axe in this hallway?
Not in the hallway.
I thought you had 2 axes.
These are service tunnels, remember?
I did. I lost one. So
You
now I
lost
have
one
a
in
stick.
the riot.
A big stick.
There aren't any
Hopefully it
Butterball gifts,
doesn't
Steve.
break.
I'm disappointed. Find his Butterball. Carry on, players.
Do I physically look any different?
You haven't. There's no mirror in the hall, in the service tunnels.
I kind of want to go back to the vault and see if I can't put any nails in my stick.
Nails on an axe don't really work. That's a thing
I
you do to a baseball bat.
But I have a stick now. And an axe. I have an axe and a stick.
If you have a club, yes, you could put nails in the club.
Would you like to go back?
Doctor, I have a stick here. Not as good as my axe. I'm not going to lie. And I lost the other axe back there. Can you... you know what? No, not can you. I'm going to need you to put some nails in this.
I don't have any nails on me.
All right, so can you... I'm going to need you to go back to that room where we were making the weapons and put some nails in my stick.
I think I can handle that.
I appreciate that. I'll wait here.
You're just going to let me walk down the hallway by myself.
Oh,
I'll
no,
go
no,
with
no.
you.
I'll tell you what. I'll walk you there.
You don't need to be alone here.
Yeah, I don't want to be alone. That's the whole point.
Come on, Justin.
Obviously, we're going with it. We're going with you. My bad. I apologize.
So
What I meant is I don't know if I look fucked up, and I'm not going in that room. So I'm going to stand outside the door. If you could, put some nails in the bat. Bring it back.
Yeah, I assume that the people inside would be a little put off by all of your...
I mean, honestly, at this point, if they come at me, I don't give a fuck. But I mean, let's not have that happen, right? I don't want to kill people. Killing people is, they tell me, bad.
Well, I mean, in some societies, yeah.
Yes, in some societies, murder is considered bad. And I don't want these people getting panicky and then coming after me, because I will have to murder them at that point. So, if you would, no. Put some nails in the bat.
I don't know that they could murder us.
No, that's the
Just
point.
wait out here. I'll go hammer some nails into this bat.
Or anything else you can invent up. I'm sure you doctor types are very,
yes.
very creative.
The forces of hell defeated by nails in a bat.
Nails and a bat and an axe. Yes.
It's better than nothing.
Unless you have something better.
I think embracing the rage by putting nails in a blunt item would be enjoyable.
Oh, indeed. It is very enjoyable.
I'll go do it.
Thank you. Do you have any other ideas for the nails in the bat? Or the bat itself? I mean, I am not opposed to putting gunpowder packets on the end of it to explode my enemies' heads.
I mean, I don't think I'll be able to find any gunpowder. Well, no, I do have a pistol. No, doesn't somebody have a pistol?
Perhaps we should keep the gunpowder and the bullets.
Yeah, but no, if I could find a maybe a fire extinguisher,
Sure.
shove the nails into the nozzle.
I tell you what, I'll leave it up to your creative design. But nails in the back. That's what we need.
All right. What do I need to roll to put nails in a bat?
First, you probably need to find your way back through the ever-changing corridors of fleshy organic tunnel to the
vault.
safe zone.
Hey, you did air quotes around that.
Yeah, to the not quite so dangerous area.
They
Here, let me
won't
confuse
kill
you
you
then.
immediately.
Safe zone.
What?
Not gonna do it, John. I
Safe
promise
zone.
myself. I promise myself. No,
Safe zone?
Safe zone.
that I will do. Safe.
Oh my god.
Gotta get that thumb out there. Miss the
Safe
thumb.
zone.
There you go. Safe zone.
Safe zone.
Nice.
So Dwayne makes it back
Creative.
to the safe zone.
Creative.
So yeah, while you guys are finger in the air,
So, Dwayne, you think you remember the way? Roll soul.
Safe.
rolling soul. 7. Oh wait, hold on.
Bye, Dwayne.
Oh, that laugh.
Bye forever. in
I
this
am
last
hold on,
walking
session.
with him.
hold on,
I
hold
am right next to him.
What kind of bullshit do I have to make that not so bad?
None.
We can
Please.
push.
Yes, you can push.
Where do you find a nun
We
at
can
this
push
hour?
rolls in this game?
I think.
There is no pushing in this game. You're
Oh,
thinking Cthulhu.
thank you.
Oh, damn it.
Okay.
Damn it.
So many mechanics.
And just for our sake and the audience sake, this is scheduled to be the ultimate episode, the finale of this particular run, right?
Of this particular story, yes. The next story will be after we do a Cthulhu short story.
Cool.
All right, so I'm
these
just gonna
characters are
let the-
fucked, and bad
Yeah.
rolls will probably get us killed. So good luck, guys.
All
Carry
right,
on.
7.
Enjoy.
You come to an unfamiliar set of doors, one on the left, one on the right. You have no idea which way to go.
Left is never right.
Right.
If
Sometimes
you're
right
left,
is
you're in the
wrong.
right mind.
So we go right.
Left is
It's
right
just you.
sometimes.
They sent you on your own.
Oh,
great.
no. I was walking with him.
Oh,
What
so
about these
Justin's
two?
stuck alone with me.
I was very much under the impression that we sent him up by himself. That you said go
Yes,
put
me
nails
too.
in this.
I even said I didn't want
I-
to go by myself.
Yes, so I'm.
Which was funny that you said that, and then
Like,
and then John's character was like, "Fuck off, kid." I guess.
I'll be honest. Like, I'm like, okay, fuck off, thank you, and then I forgot. Like, oh shit, we're in the middle of hell.
Roll
Fuck,
percentile,
I gotta
John.
go with them.
Oh no!
Roll percentile, John.
Oh god.
Did
I'm
Dr.
gonna get him
Nelson
killed.
evade you?
I'm gonna get killed. I'm gonna get him killed.
Dr. Nelson had wandered off, and Jack didn't realize it. And then when he finally
Is
did,
it just 2d10s?
he was disappearing around a corner
Yep.
and was like, "Wait, I'm coming."
Very low.
82.
Or high.
Yeah.
82.
82, you say. Yeah, you went alone, buddy.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh, Jackson, idiot.
but
I'm
I do
sorry.
have a stick.
You do, yes.
got a very large stick.
I do have a large stick, and I'm
Jack,
gonna
what
go
have
to the.
you done?
A stick that professional hit things with stick people use.
And since I don't know which way I'm going to go right.
The door opens into the entrance salon of a small villa. The tiled room is decorated with art from Bosch, Caravaggio, and Dali. You can see it leads to an open-style studio deeper inside.
So I'm in like the foyer.
If you step through the door, yes.
Why the hell not?
Put nails in a back.
I'm pretty
You
sure
all
this
hear-
is the way we were going.
You all hear a door slam echoingly through the corridors. What do? You don't remember there being doors last time you went through the tunnels.
I
Mother.
am
Fuck.
curious. Let's go
He
see
couldn't.
how
He couldn't
things-
find his way back to the fucking vault. Jesus goddamn Christ.
embrace
Perhaps,
the rage.
perhaps you could think of a different
God.
expletive while we're here.
Fuck no. I'm out.
All
I'm gonna
right.
go find him. Bring him back.
John leaves. Or, I'm sorry.
Jack.
Jack leaves. What do you two do?
Follow.
Justin?
Yeah, I'll follow if everyone's leaving.
Oh, yeah, now everyone goes together.
You come to a
I'm just an
corridor.
idiot, I'm sorry.
You come to a corridor, and much like the good doctor, you're confused. You don't remember there being doors here. There's one on the left and one on the right. They're identical in every possible way.
Percentile again, I'm assuming.
Nope. Pick a door.
Oh, there's no way that
His percentile wasn't to avoid getting lost. His sole role was to see how the room manifested. Your percentile was to see if you remembered to follow it. You didn't.
So we're at the
Fuck.
we're at the split doors.
Mm-hmm.
Left.
God
The rest of
damn
you.
it.
The dramatically
I go-
appropriate door to
I
pick
go-
right now would be
I-
left.
Yeah, dramatically appropriate. I mean, he opens his mouth, I immediately go right.
Oh, here, let's.
Oh,
let's
that was
see-
out of character. I'm sorry.
Let's,
Okay.
Let's,
Jack,
let's
left
u-
or right?
Yeah, let's use our logical brains. Who knows what handed Dr. Nelson is?
No one pays that much attention to you.
Yeah, so
He's
then you wouldn't-
left-handed.
Then you wouldn't know. Yeah, you wouldn't know which door he went into.
He's left-handed.
You know what? I'm just gonna do the same thing I always do. I'm
I have
gonna
a
flip
50% chance getting it right. Tell me.
coin. I'm gonna flip
He's
a coin.
ambidextrous. It's part of his genius.
Yeah,
That's
that is actually true.
High is right, low is left.
But the GM's supposed to know these things, so it doesn't count.
We're going left.
What about you? Which door do you open? No longer scared weak boy.
Are you talking to me?
No,
I-
you were never a scared weak boy.
I enjoy the left.
You don't see
but
what either of them are doing. You all
The
reach for the
truth-
door and think you're the only one reaching for a door. None of you see the other people in your group reaching for a door.
Oh, snap. Another word for truth is the right. I think I shall go right.
So,
This couldn't be any more perfect.
Can I do something before opening a door?
sure, because you're the only one doing anything as far as you're concerned.
Okay. So we're all traveling together. We all said we were walking together, and then all of a sudden we're the only one there.
Oh no, they're there, but they're not doing anything. So you're like, fine, I'll pick a door.
Okay. Well, we're still in a pulsing, fleshy hallway. Okay.
Yes,
Hell, these doors were not here from before.
correct.
I'd like to see if I can use these new chain magical occult stuff and see if how the change is manifested, to see if I can look past the doors and see how hell has shifted recently, if that's possible. See through the
These
illusion.
are both purgatories. Purgatories can open anywhere within the inferno.
Okay, well, can I use see through the illusion to get a better idea of what it is
No.
is happening here? No.
Well, no, you can't see through the illusion to tell what's on the other side of the doors.
Okay, then left.
As far as how it works here the same way it did before, as in Vaughlin's Purgatory just appears like you were just wandering through tunnels before and boom, Purgatory.
Okay, then just left.
So, Jack, Justin, you step through into the entrance salon of a small villa. However, It's only you two. And the doctor, standing there a few feet ahead of you, looking confused.
All right, Doc, I'll take that back. Thanks for the effort, though.
Wait. How did you guys get here?
Bennett, however, not with you.
Mother. Oh, Lord. Okay.
So for you three, the tiled room is decorated with art from Vauquelin's inspirations. Bosch, Caravaggio, Dali. Through here, it goes into an open-style studio with kitchen bedrooms and a study. You look out the windows, you're atop a cliffside. The windows are open. The building overlooks the Mediterranean. You recognize that anywhere. The muggy heat is oppressive, making the jasmine-scented air stick to your skin, and a haze of cigarette smoke lingers in the air, heavy with cloves and spice. Everything is perpetually in twilight here. Each room a nest of shadows, decorated in a mixture of French colonial and Tunisian style. All elegance, all comfort. There are signs of a celebration everywhere. Discarded clothes, empty wine bottles, half-eaten food. Fleshy forms twitch and writhe just out of the corner of your eyes. Echoes of pleasure and lovemaking lingering like sensual music. Black and white images play sporadically across the walls and furniture, projected from some unseen source, playing out moments. It's moments from... Wait. What? Make a soul roll, Justin.
Nine.
Moments from Vauquelin's past? Must be. This is Vauquelin's Purgatory. The study is a wild mess of paintings and sketches. Pigments speckling the furniture, charcoals crushed on the floor. A wood frame for the triptych lies on a table, smelling of drying stain. You all realize these are the early versions of the Atrocity exhibition. There's a 4-poster bed in the bedroom and with a Moroccan headboard. The boudoir is furnished and once offered the comforts and pleasures of an opium den. Now it resembles an abattoir, blood and viscera painting every surface, torn sheets and pieces of skin scattered like leaves. In the ruined bed, 2 corpses writhe in endless congress, heedless that their flesh has been peeled away and ropes of intestines mingle and merge. Huge black feathers speckle every surface, each as hard as stone. And that's when it occurs to all of you, not just to Justin, who had a fleeting moment of it. But it's too late, because a flutter of wings fill the room, the scent of rotten perfume wafting over you. A shadow detaches itself from the wall, towering over them, and you realize this is Mariel, the grieving angel. This is her purgatory. This is when Vauquelin seduced her. Mariel Dubois, who is now the giant stone angel.
Stone Angel, yeah.
She looks
Well, this
wildly
shit couldn't
insane.
have gotten any
She
worse.
looks wildly insane and is coming towards you with rage. What do? Beginning with Justin.
Oh, you're starting with Justin.
The bodies are on the bed?
That's her purgatory. That used to be her and him.
Right.
She's covered in gore, like the stone her, and it quickly becomes evident to you that she did this to the purgatides in her own purgatory.
Right. So there's her, the giant, the stone angel, right? And she's
Which
coming.
is crushed, killed, and tore apart everything in her own purgatory. Yes.
Right. Except the bodies are still flayed and everything, but still doing it. Like on
Yes.
Okay. So would it be safe to say that these are the only 2 things that aren't completely destroyed here?
No, the early iterations of his paintings are still intact.
Okay. I would like to try to use my chains and have some of them like whip out and wrap themselves around the canvases, as many as I can, and basically say, one step further and I'll destroy this too.
Roll intuition.
8.
Okay, what are you going to do when it's your turn, Doctor? It is your turn, but I'm going to have them all go off simultaneously. Also, which painting would you like to grab? Steve, sorry.
Is there one with her in it?
No. These are the actual Atrocity Exhibition paintings.
Right, I can't remember what they are.
Oh,
It's
no,
been a
she
month.
wasn't in any of them.
Can I determine if one might have more meaning to her than others based on the content of it? Again, Steve, the player, can't really remember the paintings that well right now.
That was that roll that you did poorly on.
Got it.
You can just grab the triptych because that's the centerpiece. That's the last one he unveiled before everything literally went to hell.
Sure. Yeah. Hold on. Let me look at these really quick.
Okay, I'll give you a minute to think while you look at them. Doctor.
I, being Dr. Nelson, remember that there was one that had to do with lust.
Roll insight.
And how about something different? Or do you want intuition? Or
Intuition, I apologize.
Oh, okay. No. Try it again. No.
Denied.
I'll try. Oh, there it is. 9.
This is going well.
Hot rolls, guys. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
That's the
Or a
same
16.
one that is the same one that Justin is lunging for.
Oh.
The lust painting.
I will still go for it.
And I need you to roll intuition, Jack. This would be amazing if the angry guy figures it out.
The professional stick hitter is not going to figure this out.
Roll intuition, Jack. Natural 20. Well, I guess it'd be natural 16.
It's still a success, which we didn't get.
You got a 10?
A 10.
You remember 2 things with a 10. 1, Lachlan discarded her like yesterday's trash when he ascended after everything went to hell. He did this to her. This was not the plan. 2, she reminds you, when you first met them, she reminded you a lot of Justin. You know, vain. So you're watching your buddies getting ready to destroy the paintings and or threaten her with the paintings, and you're like, would she care? She probably hates him now.
Yeah.
There are other ways to try to appeal to rich assholes who think they're pretty, though. What would you like to do with your turn?
Is this you telling me I can do something that doesn't involve hitting with a stick?
That's correct, you could.
Well, I was given that directive last session.
You could, in fact, attempt to beat down the mightiest of Purgatides. I'm good with that. There are other options, though, if you want, which I'm also good with. Not the mightiest of Lachlans, the mightiest, second mightiest in this scenario.
I'm going to try to appeal to her vanity.
Tell us how.
She said, did she seem like a person that wanted to be in control, like she liked power?
She liked being rich, and she liked that he was madly in love with her and gave her all of his attention. Not him, but the guy that his soul had possessed. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
The whole confrontation about cheating.
He gave himself to her, and she liked that idea.
She liked the attention. It's not the power, it's the attention.
I will try and give her my attention. I will
What would you like to say to initiate this?
That's a good question. 'Cause
Yes.
John is not very charismatic.
Woo the cinema.
Woo the cinema.
Purgatide, sorry.
With a purgatory.
It's okay, Cenobite is not actually a trademarked word. Their names are, but not that word.
You are a glorious being. Why do you linger on this pile of trash any longer than you need to? I'll just keep it
Okay.
short and sweet. Jack is not one for words.
Give us a charisma. +3.
I can just imagine this going off in my head.
Charisma +3. That's good because I'm gonna need it. Eight.
Okay.
8 total or 8
8
after?
total.
Oh.
5 + 3, my friend. 5 + 3.
Two of
believe-
you,
That's the math.
the two of you grab for the same painting and actually end up tearing it in half because the chains are mighty.
Oh.
And as the painting rips and shreds. Shrips and reds is definitely what we're going with. That's a thing now.
It's a thing.
As you strip the painting, Mariel actually pays no attention whatsoever. However, you can feel a release of power, and everything flickers and fades just a little bit. Perhaps these paintings are tied to the real ones.
No.
Mariel, however, stops rushing forward and just stops, and like haunted doll slow turns and looks at you or Jack.
Oh yeah, I am. Yeah.
Tilts her head, appraises you up and down, lingering on all of your big Ripley rage monster muscles.
I are a rage monster.
Glides over to you, puts a finger under your chin that could,
Snap me in
pull
half.
your jaw off. Tell me more. And then, just like that terrible, terrible Japanese urban legend, do you think I'm pretty? What's that called? Dwayne, help me out here. I put him on the spot and he failed us.
I don't
It sounds
know.
familiar.
It's the lady
Yeah,
with the
I-
mask because her face is cut like the Joker, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what that's called.
I can't remember what the name of it is.
Carry on, though, Jack.
I'll answer truthfully. Yes, I think you're. I think you're a truly beautiful and powerful being.
She waits for you to give her specific compliments. Now, John, as a player, you're a married man.
Yes.
What's the best thing to compliment on a woman? The things she can control or the things she cannot? Choose your answer wisely.
Think she can or think she can't. Okay.
Trick question, it's both.
However,
That's not confusing at
however,
all.
I'll give you this one, John, because you're very...
I've been married for 10 years, alright? I'm out
Exactly.
of the game.
Exactly.
I don't play this game.
The answer is, it's better to compliment a woman on something she has done, not something that was just given.
Right.
Eyes
Something
are nice.
she does have
Hairstyle
control
is better.
of. Hairstyle is better.
Clothing choice beats smile.
Right. I'm assuming she's not wearing any clothes at this point. Maybe. I don't know how this works.
You don't have to be specific. You can just pick a thing and we'll go with it.
I would like to actually kind of tie those both together. Is be like, I love the color of your eyes and your hair accentuates them most beautifully.
Alright, give us another charisma +3. Let's keep racking up those negatives, please. It's not like your wife's watching from somewhere.
Right. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. That is a 14.
Nice.
Or a 13? I don't know.
Same difference. It's 15 and up that matters. So you solidly got into the good tier. She uses that finger to pull you close and actually lifts you up, which hurts a little bit. Getting lifted up by the chin. She's going in for the kiss. This is terrifying. What are you gonna do?
Jack is going to be honest with her. And Jack will say, I enjoy...
As far as Jack is concerned right now, your wife's dead again, by the way.
Dead again?
Yeah.
How is she dead again? Mother...
You don't remember. You just know you're enraged about it. We haven't got to that yet. You followed her into what was supposed to be heaven, and you came out without her again. That's why you're mad, because you lost her again. How and why, that's later.
I'm just gonna let her do it then. I'm incredibly pissed and fuck everything right now.
They share a passionate kiss, where gore is shoved into Jack's mouth. He does not seem to care. I'm sure Bennett approves. She sets you down like the Merovingian's wife in the Matrix. I remember what that tasted like. Looks at all three of you, and like, her body language doesn't change, but you can feel the tension in the air drop. What is it you want?
We want to escape this hellish place.
I can help, but only if you help me.
And what do you want?
Make him suffer.
That won't be a problem. It would be a pleasure.
Do you have any idea how we might accomplish this?
Convince him you've destroyed me. Use the talismans that will empower you against him. And while you're here, looks around. Follow my lead, looking at all of the destruction and gore.
I was literally about to say, can we just
Okay.
pile up his
Burn it
paintings and
down.
Burn it all?
And then her wings expand all the way with the rushing, whipping feather sound, and it's kind of terrifying.
That's hot.
And she flaps them really hard, and a pile of obsidian feathers fall off. And she just fades away and disappears.
Grab
The feathers remain.
Grab some of the
some of
feathers.
those so we can prove
Yeah.
that we, quote, defeated her.
Yeah.
Make a soul roll, Justin.
Oh, you are a kind person to keep giving me these.
I would like to grab some of those as well.
I like to give them to you when you don't want to roll them. Apparently.
Come on! 9.
Make a intuition roll, Doc.
6.
Make a violence roll, Jack.
Oh, hell yeah.
Rolling. You're happy.
Can you say +4? That's a 15.
You two are like, I don't know what to do with them. Maybe we'll find something in here that'll help us. Maybe there's clues. But then you both look over at Jack, and he's just like smiling, and sweat's pouring down his face, and blood is pouring off of his lacerated hands. And he looks up at you with that big smile and holds up an obsidian feather battle axe.
Nice.
He twisted and ripped through and bent 4 of them basically into a rough axe shape.
Rad.
You look around.
From that point,
Uh.
I would like to pile up all the paintings as best I can, crack the frames, to make kindling, all that good stuff. Pile them up, and then using storytelling alcohol, set it ablaze.
There are many rooms in
Storytelling.
here. Which one are you in?
Wait, what?
There's more to this than just burning the house. Which room do you start in?
The bedroom.
Okay. What about you two? There's a kitchen, the foyer, the bedroom, the office, and the room where the party happened.
I was specifically doing the foyer with the paintings.
I go
Paint
to the
doesn't have-
outside.
Foyer doesn't have them all, but it does have more of them.
Okay.
I go to the outside, and I set whichever room is on the most outside, and I set that room on fire, and then I work my way in.
Well, number one, there is no storyteller for flame here. You need to find fire. Number two, 3 sides of the house overlook a cliff, and the front leads back through the door. You can't exit the house and go to the outside. The front door goes back into the tunnels. And only that side of the house faces wherever this was in real life. The other 3 sides, amazing cliff view.
So are the paintings in all the rooms?
Yes.
I'm gonna smash the one that's in my room.
Which you're still in the bedroom with the doc who's claimed the bedroom.
I will move to the. Let's call
Just
it
say
north.
next nearest room if you don't care.
The room that's farthest away.
Room that's farthest away. Now you're in the foyer with Justin.
I'll move to a room that hasn't been claimed.
Okay.
Go to the kitchen.
Shut the fuck up! And I go to the kitchen.
Justin,
Yes.
you walk into the foyer and you tear another painting apart, releasing the energy. Then you see the triptych, because that's the other one that's in here.
Okay.
I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. And you go to grab it because it's big and wooden, right?
Mm-hmm.
You fall into it,
Motherfucker.
into the painting.
Wheat.
God damn it.
Hell yes.
And you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And you turn around and look and you can see the apartment. But you're starting to slow down as you dry into the painting. What do you do?
Can I shoot my chains back out through the painting to try to latch on and pull myself out?
Let's find out. Roll soul.
Do it. You got this.
This is how Justin dies.
11.
Hey, at least you made it into the other percentile.
Jeez.
Okay. You manage to shoot your chains out, and they pull you out. But, it rips and tears and leaves parts of you behind because you were almost subsumed into the painting. Take an injury. As you leave big chunks of Justin in the painting.
It's another wound.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome to Purgatory. We have our brand new cereal, Justin Chunks, coated in
Yeah.
sugar for the children.
Which means your other wounds that had been stabilized immediately
Are no longer
destabilized.
stabilized. Yep.
Yes.
Already did that.
However, you destroy the triptych on your way out. Like, you don't burn it, but it is wrecked and the energy is released.
Okay. Sweet.
That energy actually shakes the house a little when that one's released. After it finishes shaking, and you don't know if this is related or not, as you're walking out of the foyer and into the party area, Jack, everything shifts. Now there's a courtyard, and it's right in front of you. You turn around and look, and it's still the apartment, but it's not a studio anymore. It has hallways and multiple bedrooms, and it's 2 stories. You have no idea where your friends are now.
Keeps on getting better and fucking better. Oh wow, didn't it? Oh my god. Fine. I pick the room to my right and I go in.
Doctor, you turn around and start tossing the bedroom, right?
Yep.
Give me a perception check.
Uh, 16.
16. You find under the bed several notebooks, handwritten.
I open one of them to read.
These are Lachlan's personal notes on how he created the ritual using the paintings. These are the early stage notes of his madness that taught him how to do the death summoning.
The one that he was doing in the actual
Yes.
viewing room.
Meaning, if one of you with a powerful enough soul were to look at these notes, you can
Might be able to decipher it.
reverse it.
Hmm.
The opposite of summon death is dispel death.
I will put those in my pocket for now.
Okay. You're like, haha! And then from behind you, you hear, What? What is this? What's going on? Timid female voice.
Do I see a person?
You whip around.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see
Yes.
a beautiful Greek girl.
Who are you?
Mid-20s. Perfection. I'm Philippa. Who are you? Why are you here? Are you stuck here with me? Are you here to get me out of here? Her eyes are all shiny and bright and overly dilated. I've been here so long.
How long? And how are you not dead?
How are you not dead? I can barely remember.
To be honest, I'm only not dead because of luck. But why are you in this room specifically?
Sorry about that. Somebody got stuck.
Aw.
Oh,
Ollie.
My name's Philippa. I'm an art collector. I fell into the painting. I don't even know how that fucking happens, but that's what happened. I fell into the fucking painting. Been stuck here ever since.
which painting?
The masterpiece, the triptych. I don't know how I got out. If you're gonna help us get out of here, we gotta go. The angel has arrived.
You mean the Stone Angel?
No. Lachlan's angel. The angel of death.
Oh, we're working on that.
Work faster. Grabs your arm. You know, like, nope, real person, not letting go.
So this is a real person, not like I'm not
She grabs
imagining
your,
this.
when she grabs your arms, it feels normal. Like, pulls warm skin. Doesn't smell bad. No off-putting aura.
Okay.
The shiny, over-dilated eyes are a sign of madness, but nothing else that you can see.
Well, first we gotta get rid of these paintings, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Yanks on your hand arm. Oh, come on, there's more over here. Look. And she opens a secret compartment in the bedroom, where you find all the rest of the paintings that you would have not found had you searched the house.
Oh, shit. Thank
Not
you.
murdering her on sight was a good call.
Yeah. Oof.
Jack. You turn around and head toward the next nearest room, which is actually the garden. Somewhere between a solarium and a greenhouse in your enlarged version of the apartment. And you walk in and you're like, the whole thing is overgrown with vines and flowers. But the plants are shaped like humans. The bodies have ripened and sprouted. So many wonderful sights. And they smell And in the camera view, pollen going into the nose. They smell divine. Willpower.
Hey. Okay.
Good Steve face. What do you get?
17.
Oh. You're like, nope. And you hit yourself hard enough to break your own nose.
Whoa!
Because you rolled a 17, though, you're not taking the injury. So you stumble backwards, blood splurting everywhere, and land on your butt outside of the room, and you're like, nope, don't go in there. Crack snap back into place.
Fair. Alright, let's try the left. Worked so well last time.
You turn left and run into Justin. And you look at each other. Jack's like, don't go in the flower room.
Why?
You see my nose? Don't ask questions. Let's go.
Have you seen this half of my face? You seen my arms and chest?
Oh my god. It's just another one up with you all the time, isn't it? Every single time. This ain't a dick measuring contest. Don't go in the fucking room.
Doctor, this is when you walk out with the lady with them arguing, and you're like,
one,
you
that
had just-
wouldn't
you
even
just
be a
finished wrecking all
contest.
the
And
paintings.
two, what's in the goddamn room?
Don't go in the fucking room.
I took
This
care
is
of the
hell.
paintings.
Thank you,
Who are
doctor.
these guys?
God
Are these your
damn.
friends? That one seems kind of mean.
Yeah, I am.
She was pointing at Justin.
He's kind
An
of having a bad
acquired
day.
fucking taste is what he is.
As a matter of fact, we're all having kind of off days.
She cowers behind you a little, Doc. Your friends are intimidating.
Don't worry about them. Like I said,
It's not me you got to worry about. It's the other person this axe is going into. Let's move.
Soul rolls, beginning with
Wait,
Justin.
oh wait.
oh jeez.
Doctor, I thought you said you just destroyed the artwork.
God damn it! No more of your bullshit.
Are you just being in character, or would you like to roll charisma?
Well, charisma. This is
Do
a
it.
this is a person that we randomly found in hell. Apparently, like there's gonna be some stories.
Yeah, I'm
there.
just making friends.
Okay. Let's see.
You said soul, right?
Son
not
of
you,
a!
not yet. Please tell me you got a 9 or lower.
Got a 9
Straight
or lower.
I'm sorry, Steve.
I have not rolled over a 5 on a D10 tonight.
She peeks her head around the corner of the doctor and says, I prefer the smart, nerdy type. And she may or may not at that point accidentally squeeze the doctor's butt.
That's for her and the doctor. No. All right.
It's correct. All right, Justin, give me that soul roll.
All right, here we go.
Let's get another 6.
This is everyone. Right?
What did he get?
A 9.
Got a 9.
Okay. Doctor. +1 because of Philippa.
$17.
Nice.
Okay, we don't need Jack then. Over the next
Oh,
30
can I roll it,
minutes.
please?
Sure. It'll be good for the fluff.
16.
So for the next 30
just,
minutes,
Just to clarify, these are actually lower than 9 because I have several wounds. So that
Yes.
I'm failing these straight up. Like I'm not even taking into consideration the negatives I have from wounds.
Oh wow.
I forgot the negatives.
Justin says, I'll get us out of here. Takes you through the maze of rooms and right out of the apartment and into the winding streets of Sidubi Said, which is where this is. It's an abstract maze of alleys, streets full of blue and white buildings, and you have no idea where you're at. You know you'll be trapped in this purgatory if you don't get out. Justin gets you completely lost, and then Jack's like, gets really mad, punches a random guy in the purgatory. It says, follow me, and get you back to the apartment. but after getting you to the apartment, everywhere room he takes and makes you end up almost going right back into the room full of sleep human pollen plants. So finally, Philippa whispers in the doctor's ear, and the doctor says, "It's this way," and finds the door back into the tunnels.
That door, right there.
Now we switch scenes to poor, lonely Bennett.
Oh, God, I forgot you were even there.
I thought Bennett was here. I'm not gonna lie, I really did. Oh
Bennett.
no!
Yes.
A dry, hot wind wafts down the hallway, and the door you walk through. The temperature immediately raises and parches your skin, and sand is billowing around your feet. And you're like, "Oh, good. Guys, we found the desert." Fuck. Oh, not only are they not there, there's nothing behind you but endless desert. The hallway and the door is gone.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
You are in a desolate landscape of sand dunes and scrub brush. Other than the wind, everything is silent, sterile, as if every aspect of life has been drained from it. A cracked road disappears behind some dunes, winding its way towards something.
Well, there's only one way to go now, and that's forward.
You follow the winding road and you see some stone markers scattered here and there, but they're so faded and so sandblasted by the sand you can't read them anymore. The language looks really old though, and archaic, like almost hieroglyphic but older. Some distance from the road, you finally see, just as you're about to succumb to your thirst, hours and hours later, you finally see a stone house standing amidst a grove of dead date trees. There's a paddock of bleached wood and sinew, housing several horses that are nothing but bones and dried muscle. Inside the building, through the cracks in the windows, you can see maybe a dozen zombie riders standing in a circle, just standing in a circle looking at each other, unmoving. Road keeps going though, it's not where it ends. Keep going? Or mess with house full of undead zombies and horses?
Keep going.
You have chosen wisely. Okay. Eventually, the road ends inside a shaded valley, where a tiered village of brightly painted houses of clay and stone rise up to a sheer rock face. They are well kept. It's a mini labyrinth of homes in mosaic tiled courtyards. It's a luminous display too, because they're all made of aquamarine and white alabaster, accented by prismatic doors and latticework. It's like workshops, and it's like an artist paradise, an artist commune paradise made of colors in the light. It's fascinating. In another life, you might have called it beautiful. There's palm and orange trees here. There's an oasis of murky water. There's fountains and gardens. It's cool and serene. You can tell even from up here. Occasionally, as you just stare for a while, because you're Bennett, a lone figure dressed in Tunisian garb passes along the street. Can't tell sex from here. The body is almost transparent. Kind of like the nimbus of a mirage. Everything else possesses a quiet sterility, as if frozen in one long, endless moment.
I head down into the area.
Okay. Up close, the dates and oranges smell wonderful. You can hear the water lapping. There's a cool breeze. It's shady. It's complete opposite of where you just came from. Still don't see any people, though. And you can see fine spider web-like cracks in the ground that you didn't see from far away.
I squat down and touch one of the cracks.
It's dry. It doesn't get bigger or crumble or anything. However, you do see it goes all the way through the village. Like a spider web, spider web cracks. Or like cracked glass or
Oh, okay.
ice. You would have seen that from up in the valley. Maybe the longer you stay here, the more the facade falls apart. That would track. Look around.
Absolutely.
Perception check.
$11.
It takes you a while to find anything interesting. And the longer you're here, the more it does start to crumble and decay. And out of the corner of your eye, you start seeing more mirages. Like if you wait long enough, the mirages will solidify and it'll be a bustling haven of probably something terrible like necromancers and zombies. However, before that can happen, you see a series of caves cut into the sheer rock face hidden by the oasis. Around the largest of the caves, signs and sigils that you recognize in your new altered form as protection and warding. Carved and painted around it. There's a cloying miasma of incense and rock coming out of that one.
Oh, I'm interested.
You head in.
Absolutely.
The air itself here feels stagnant and heavy. It's like it gains substance the deeper you go. And even through your new form, you feel the oppressive aura of death. Big D, not little d. It's pressing down on you almost as if your bodies are becoming a prison. As you get deeper in, an icy wind rushes out. The polar, literally, opposite of the outside. Eventually, the tunnel opens into a cavern-like temple, occupied by a silent congregation of living dead. A collection of tomes and parchments sits in a circle of human tallow candles, which cast oily light over the otherwise Spartan interior. In a giant circle around him are a huge group of undead, unmoving, like in that house you passed, that you wisely chose not to explore. In the center, Lachlan crouches upon a mildewed prayer mat in an endless ritual, muttering an endless ritual chant. He is surrounded by more of those protection runes. They cover the floor and walls around him. And in front of him are a rusted crown, a tarnished knife, and a wand carved from human bone. Just make a soul roll, see if you can get a hint.
$15.
Nice. The ritual tools can be empowered to work against the real him. Also, destroying this form would weaken him physically and would dampen his magical powers. Disrupting his faith, though, because this is clearly an act of faith, will also destroy this version of him, if you choose to not do violence. However, with a perfect success, you also realize those runes. I bet things get interesting if I direct those.
Can I do more than one of those options?
You want one at a time. You'd have to do one first and then see what happens after. No matter which one of them you take, you're changing the scene is the problem. Punch him, wreck a rune, talk to him, and you change the scene.
I definitely want to talk to him.
What do you say?
Lachlan. Interesting to see you here.
Does not react at all from where you're standing.
I venture in a little more.
Make a reflex roll.
Oh god. 19. Ha!
Just before you're about to do it, you realize you're going to step on one of those runes that your instinct said would cause all kinds of havoc. Not for you, but for this scene if you destroy. You can avoid wrecking it, or you can keep stepping on it. Paint's still fresh on that one.
I'm gonna step over it for now.
He does not react to you getting closer. Chanting and rocking.
I go sit in front of him.
Still changes nothing.
What are you doing, Lachlan?
Continues rocking back and forth.
I've seen what you become after this ritual.
From here, you can tell this is definitely a prayer, but not to God. Also, from here, you can see the parchments surrounding him are very ancient and look like how to do death magic. If only Desmond was alive, he'd be so excited. Also, you realize all of your injuries that have stabilized.
Are no longer.
Yeah, everything hurts and your wounds are reopening
Oh, that's nice.
as the aura and miasma of death continues to crush you. You are starting to decay here.
I put my hand on his knee.
Keeps on rocking.
I use my
He
cutlery
does look at your hand,
prowess. I send out slivers of silver from my hand into his leg that I am touching from the cutlery that I have. Not to harm him, but to get his attention.
He uses a hand to brush it away and to move your hand off his knee. Keeps on rocking, clearly aware of your presence.
Could you give me a sign you're listening?
He does not.
I've seen what the future holds for you. I've seen what you create, who you destroy. I've seen you turn people into angels of stone
He keeps
and
chanting,
gore.
but he whispers, "It'll be glorious."
Oh, certainly. Look at me. I am a product of what you've accomplished.
Not perfect yet,
No, not yet.
and parts of your body decay and flake off.
What made you decide to create such perfection?
Does not respond to that.
How can I become more beautiful?
Make a perception check.
$16.
He's repeating one word more than the rest. And when you recognize the word, you don't know why, but it fills you with horror and dread, and you know it's powerful. Togarini. For some reason, the thing you picture when you hear that name is that shadow being that was chasing you in the streets of Italy.
Does Bennett know this? Does Bennett recognize this?
Bennett doesn't know what that's what the information Bennett has.
Oh, that it is its name?
Yeah, but you don't know what that means.
Oh, okay. I've seen the one that you're trying to summon. In your work, in a street, in one of your many hellscapes. Yes, I've seen your purgatories.
He just mutters Luigi a few times and then returns to his chanting.
Luigi. Well, if there's nothing you wish to know further, I suppose I'll go enjoy the beauty outside.
He does not react to that.
I get up to go out
Okay.
the way that I came.
Yep.
And I scuff the rune on the floor with my shoe.
Yeah, buddy.
He's too busy doing what he's doing to notice, but the undead start to stir. The pile of them in a giant circle.
I walk as if I didn't notice that I've done this thing.
Only destroying the one is just going to make them stir a little. It will cause nothing else to change.
Oh, bugger.
Oh.
You also feel a sudden immense aura of impending doom, not related to the rune, related to being here too long. As the entire valley goes dark like the sun went out. And he starts yelling Luigi louder. And it starts saying Master Cantore. And then it becomes interchangeable with Togarini. If you're going to do something, you better do it now.
I whip around and I send out my silver tendrils aiming right for his
They hit an
center
invisible
mass.
shield because he still has warding.
Shit.
Get the other runes.
Yeah, I guess I'll get the other runes.
And you start scratching them away quickly because you can see a being walking down the hall through the cave, the tunnel through the cave to where you're at, and it's 8 feet tall, and it's casting the shadows it casts move, they undulate, and the darkness of the shadows is filled with rotted bodies writhing in agony.
I hate to destroy
And
such beauty.
it has giant blackened wings. As you destroy, as before it can get any closer though, while he screams Togarini, you destroy just enough runes that the undead, no longer held back, fall on him like ravening animals and tear him apart while he screams. There's another
They
release
fall
of
on
power.
him.
Yes.
Oh shit.
There's another massive release of power. He screams, and the undead and he and the whole everything in the valley except the caves disappears, and it's just a stand-warned valley in the cave, except for the circles surrounding his ritual implements, which are still there.
Turning the spooky woo back around on him.
However, the Angel of Death is still coming for you.
Is it not fully there yet, or?
You don't know, but the terror is overwhelming, and the power streaming off of it is mighty. If it's not fully here, it doesn't matter. It can still tear you apart.
Oh, okay, cool. I gather up his implements, put on the crown, and hold the wand and hold the other
As soon as you
item.
put the crown on your head, the entire purgatory blasts away like mist. And you're sitting there holding the crown and the other piece, back in the tunnels going, that was fascinating. Just in time to see the other door pop open and your friends pile out. And you all just see Justin standing there with an iron crown that looks like the crown from the new Conan movie, the one that when you put it on, the tentacles come alive and sink into your head. That's what's happening to Justin. I mean, to
Bennett.
And he's holding a bone scepter, and yeah, the other thing in his hand that I already forgot.
Wand.
The wand. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is an interesting.
It has a
look for
pile
you.
of scrolls in the other hand. I'm sorry, the scepter wand and a pile of scrolls.
Oh. So,
So you've been accessorizing.
Was one of the purgatories a Renaissance fair?
You say that, but then you look at the scrolls in his hand, and you can feel the power radiating off of them. Justin, specifically you.
I have been to a beautiful place. I saw death herself, and she was exquisite and terrifying. An angel, and I know her name.
Would you like to share with the class?
No, I would
Okay.
not.
All right. Well, I have something to share. And I pull out the journal. Here's the personal journal of young Lachlan. Which contains what seems to be the ritual for death.
I have seen it. It's wondrous.
So is there a way to reverse it?
You take a look at it, Justin?
I'm sure if I can look through the journal and maybe those scrolls, I might be able to find either. And I look to the other two, a way out of here. Or, for others, completion of a process.
Sweet that you care.
We're in this together,
I don't
right?
know.
I don't know.
For mutual ends.
Did Benny just sing that, or was that just Dr. Nelson's ears going out?
That was Dr. Nelson's ears going out.
Okay. Because that creeped me out a little bit.
In that case, yes, Benny sung it.
Okay. That definitely creeped out Dr. Nelson.
Give me the journal, give me the scrolls.
Oh, I don't know about handing these over.
It is actually true, Justin. You can't complete everything you need without those scrolls. The book will allow you to do it, but you're just symbolically repeating the book. You need the scrolls to know that the power works.
Right. Okay. So, can we just assume that Justin is just doing his past thing and knowing about certain things? Seeing the change in Benny up to now.
What are you
That he
specifically asking?
innately has kind of seen the change. I don't need to make a roll to see that the personality shift in Benny's happening, right?
No, but if you want to try to see deeper into Benny, you can cross that line.
At first, I want to try just my natural skills and see how far it gets me.
It's doing its best.
I've got.
Dang it.
All right, we're back.
So what are you going to do, Justin?
Ah.
Knowing that things have changed.
Okay, so I want to use Justin's natural charismatic abilities first, and my own personal understanding of Bennett's changes, and then if I need to press into the more seeing past the veil of Bennett, I will. So first, I will say, Benny, you know I can. This place has changed you a lot.
I'd like to think for the better, yes.
I would too, actually. You were so meek and scared and seemed to be running from something all the time. But now,
Dog barking.
I can see you're a bit stronger, you stand taller, and somehow you seem more you. Don't you want to be you again?
More? Me? Past me? Or present?
Whatever this version of you is that seems to be coming out that you're liking so much. You're not there yet. Those scrolls can help. I can help. What is it? What is it you're running from, Benny? What is it that this is going to give you the power over? I'll step a little closer. You can get away from it. You can make yourself stronger. But you have to give me those scrolls first.
I don't need to run anymore.
But there's still so much of the old you left.
It's funny you say these things. When I first began to change, you wanted nothing to do with me. You told me to stay away. You called me a freak.
Lots changed since then. I too, and I'll point to my hands, see things a little different now. Come on, Benny. Look to your past, whatever it was that you were running from, and see the future you and everything that it can do to stand up to it. All you have to do is give me the scrolls, and I'll help.
I think I'd sooner give the scrolls to Dr. Nelson. What do you think, Dr. Nelson?
You couldn't do anything with them, Dr. Nelson. You're too logical.
Yeah.
This defies science, but you can tell Bennett whatever you want.
So, obviously, my logical brain will not allow me to read these with any strong understanding. But I'm more interested in if you can easily give them to me, why could you not easily give them to Justin?
Because first of all,
I didn't want anything to have anything to do with you either. You were creeping me the hell out.
Not to fucking step on anybody's goddamn toes, but like, because he's been an ass. Like, okay, let's call it what it is. You were creeped out. You didn't say any goddamn thing, and you were, surprisingly, by the way, mostly supportive. He's been an ass.
But he's been an ass for as long as I've known him.
Does it matter? Doesn't fucking matter. I don't care what his past history is. I don't care what anyone's past history is. I don't care what they're doing right fucking now.
Benny? Ben. It's me. And I want you to think back to you before any of this happened to you. when you were still scared little Benny.
I wouldn't go that far.
Who started you on this path?
Lachlan.
No.
Oh, would you like me to answer that one too? By shoving his face into silverware? Is that supposed to be helping?
Look at
I
how
do
far
have you to thank for that.
You
You
didn't
do.
see that, John. Jack, you wouldn't know that happened.
I was in the room and I wasn't terrified.
Yeah, you were in the room completely distracted by other things.
how far you've come since then.
The only person, nobody saw that happen except Bennett and Justin.
I felt it.
We're correct.
It started that way. Let me finish it. Let me help you. Let me help you become you.
I think I can do it on my own now.
You're seeing
And since when
chakras
were
in
you
your-
trying to? Since when have you been the kind of person to try and help people?
I
You're seeing
help.
chakras in your head, Justin. Red paint, roses and lotus flowers, strange sigils you've never seen before. Carry on.
I help people all the time. I constantly help people. It's all I ever do, and no one is very thankful of that
You know-
fact.
You know,
Quiet,
like,
brute. This is not
I
your
will
turn to
be-
talk.
I will
When I
be
need you to
honest
hit something with a
little
stick,
bit.
I'll let you know.
Oh yeah, I'll be honest a little bit. You have been helpful, but you only serve yourself. So
No.
what are you getting out of it?
No.
You're suddenly very aware of all the little things on your clothes, Justin. Little bits of blood and hair from each of them. You hear a name whispered in the back of your head, and it makes your whole body tingle with energy and power. Gamaliel.
Gamaliel? Okay.
I'm getting impatient with all this, too.
I am. So, I am incredibly beneficial to people. I help people overcome things. I help people address things from their past. Think about all the things I do, all the people I interact with. You don't know this because it's private, but Benny, you've seen me talk to people. You've seen me help people, get through to people very quickly. I have a way with words, and my vast knowledge of things helps me with that. Do you want to overcome whatever's in your past? Do you want to address whatever trauma we all know you've been running from for so long that you don't talk about? It's time, Benny. It's time to face up to it and move on. That's what I help people do. Yes, all those people you've seen come in and out of my lives.
They were beautiful, weren't they?
Each and every one of them with their little stories and traumas and pains. Yes. So let me help you use yours to finish and become beautiful. And I'll do whatever voice in my head or power that I have or whatever you need me to do. If I need to push this, I will, because I'm done trying to get through to Benny naturally.
Oh, +3.
Player me is feeling so delightfully evil.
With the +3, that sticks at an 11 because I actually am adding -3 from wounds. Wait,
Nice,
Don't
nice,
affect
nice,
this.
nice.
those don't affect that. That becomes a 14 then. Dang, just one more would have been a 15.
Damn.
Succeed no matter what.
Yes.
But your
Gehenna.
initiation price
How you
dependent on
doing,
that roll.
Gehenna?
Oh, yes. It's been a hot minute. We apologize, but thank you so much to Gehenna Gaming for the raid and anyone who stuck around from then. We appreciate it. We're right at the
Oh,
big
must have
moment
missed
in
that.
Cult.
They raided us?
They did.
Yes.
that might
No,
have happened
not a
while we
raid.
were disconnecting.
Well,
They
Not a,
just
hosting.
showed up.
not a raid. They're hosting us.
Oh, okay.
So, thank
Even
you.
better.
Thank you very much.
So 14.
Justin pulls something off of his shoulder, it's sticky and covered in red, and pulls out his lighter and sets it on fire, clearly burning his fingers, but doesn't care. His eyes roll back into his head and only showing the whites. And he's chanting and rocking, much like what you just saw, Bennett. Only he's not saying Togarini. And as he does, I need you to roll willpower -3.
What? Oh man.
As the power rushes through you, Justin, you suddenly know you're beholden to someone who's very pleased with you right now. Someone smiling down on you.
Yay.
Or up at you.
Take it.
Rolled a 3. This is gonna be glorious.
Tell me
Is that with the
everything.
-3?
Tell
Yup.
me everything, Benny. How can I
with
help
the
you?
minus
What
4.
can I help you overcome, and what would you like to be?
You successfully cast Master and Slave on Bennett.
Oh no.
Oh
An
no!
individual for the duration of this scene is made to totally submit to the will of the conjurer. It also creates a strong, overpowering sexual connection between conjurer and victim, where the victim is filled by a desire to be dominated. Anything the conjurer
I have to
commands him
go-
to do is simply part of the game.
I ever.
Wow. Is it now?
Tyler!
So, you realize this, Bennett, or I'm sorry, you realize this, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
The scene is yours. Also, by the way, you transitioned, and when you now ascend to the next level of Awakened, you're going to be, Magus of Passion. We'll deal with that the next time we play Cult if you use Justin again. But carry on with the scene.
Oh man.
And I'm aware of all of this. Like
You are aware of the power
dynamic
you
and
have in this
everything?
moment, yes.
Now, Benny, what are you going to do?
What would you like me to do?
Without saying a word, I just put my hand out, palm up.
I take the scrolls and I put them in his hand.
Good. Now, apologize to all of us for wasting our time.
I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Good. It's okay. We need to read these. Come with me. And I'll just turn around without even making sure he's following me.
I follow right at his heels.
Dwayne, in your face.
You are overwhelmed with the you are overwhelmed with the desire to touch him too, sexually.
Out of character. The first thought in my head
like
was
Saturday forever.
out of character. My thought was that gif where the hands are like going after the butt.
Master.
Bennett takes his finger and trails it down Justin's back.
However, what the other two of you see is the fingertip opens like a flower petal, but violently, blood splattering everywhere. One of Bennett's new signature hooks pops out. A little curved fish hook. Just peels the skin off Justin's back in a little line. Justin shivers like he enjoys it. They're heading back to the safe room. You two are like...
Yeah, that tracks for this place. Time, nut up your shut up. Let's go.
Seriously, Dr. Nelson is just standing here with his journal in his hand. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Actually, no. Justin took the journal too, earlier in the scene.
Well, then he's just standing
You're
there with
looking-
his dick in
you-
his hand because
Philippa actually looks at you and says, "What just happened?"
I don't know.
I don't think any of us know.
They,
I don't think any of us want
Philippa,
to know.
Philippa watches them walking away, being weirdly sexual, and like, I think you're cute too, Doc. Can we go where they're going?
Everything about this just fuels the fire right
Yes,
now.
he. So. I had to take the Steve route now.
Oh.
So, while all of this is like crazily strange and he really has no idea, he does have a slight bulge at the idea of transformation and decides to start walking down, but at a far distance.
Okay. What about Rage Machine?
He's definitely last in line, being Benny, that fucker, Philippa, Doctor. Fuck all of this. And I just have like both axes out, one in each hand, just walking down the hall.
This is weird.
If the Juggernaut could pout and get
Justin just
he is.
looks over his shoulder at you and says, "Know the flesh and know the person," and smiles at you very weirdly. You all arrive back in the safe room.
Quick question, sorry. With this now magical connection that I have with Benny, do I get any sort of like reading of their past, and like can I feel like that coming off of them at all, or is it just
Nope,
like a
that's not
mental?
what- yeah.
Okay, all right, perfect. Okay,
You'd still have to get Benny to say it, but Benny would not
Okay.
tell you if you directly asked.
gotcha. Okay, so first and foremost, oh wait, oh, is this my spell? Or
No, that's what you are now. Your spell is called Master and Slave. It's from an older
Oh.
version of the game.
Got it. Okay. All right, sweetness. Well, first and foremost, I do want to read the scrolls. However, when we walk into the room, what are the reactions and how do we kill them all?
You walk into the room, half of the survivors are asleep, and the other half are all huddled in a corner in a circle sharing food. None of them pay any attention to you.
Okay. Then
Yeah, I
will-
think you should stay to the side.
Is there a side office or room or
Yeah,
cubby?
the workshops are down here. All the stuff that was here before is still here.
Come along, Benny.
Tell me when Jack enters the room.
Why would I not come along?
Ignore the cost stuff, Steve, but the fluff is correct.
Okay.
And this was your transformation. If you cast this again at any point, you'd actually have to do it as a ritual. It would take like an hour.
To cast this again, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We can deal with all of that before the next time we play Cult.
Awesome.
I will usher Philippa over to one of the group to get her some food. If there's any.
They make feeble, half-hearted, "Hi, pleased to meet yous," as survivors do. And they invite her in and share the food. If you try to walk away, she'll immediately scramble back to your side, though.
All right.
You're the savior. You
I
can convince her
would-
to stay in here because you're going to go do something dangerous if you want, but that would require a coolness roll or a charm roll, charisma roll. Convince her with the reason, or convince her with your personality. Just stay behind.
Wow, that's a hard one. So,
I know, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm. Right, Philippa, look. I know that you want to stick close to me for some groupie-ish reason, but we have to look at this logically. I gotta go somewhere where bad shit's gonna happen. So I need you to stay here. Just for the time being. I'll come back. And I can make a promise.
No.
Oh no.
Did he freeze?
He did. No. Damn it. Come back, Dwayne. Wait, let's do summoning ritual for Dwayne. Let's
John, move
Dwayne.
really quick.
Dwayne.
John's for, oh, okay.
John's
no,
here. I
John-
saw his fingers move.
Yep, okay.
Dwayne,
Oh, there's
move too.
Dwayne. He's
All right,
blinking now.
Carry on, Dwayne. Carry on. We lost you for a second.
Oh, great. So I was
Carry
just
on.
talking to myself?
Yeah,
Slight
a little
lapse.
bit.
Your big,
Wonderful.
your big dramatic moment.
I'm just sitting here
we
talking to
lost you.
myself.
We lost you when you were about to convince her why she should stay.
Oh, I gotta go through all that again?
No, the last sentence you were like literally about to give her the reason. The reason you should stay is freeze.
I kept going on through the...
Yeah, last thing we heard was you told her, I know you want to be a weird follower groupie, but you should stay here because freeze.
Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah. Because I'm about to go somewhere where bad shit's gonna happen. And I can't have you not getting in the way, but I can't worry about you and do what I need to do. So I need you to stay here now. And I'll come back for you later. Do you understand?
Roll it, and we'll see what she says.
What? Why is everything so laggy?
Can't handle the fiber, it's too big, girthy.
Wow.
It is very girthy.
Alright, I don't know if that went through, so I'm gonna click it again. Oh, wait, why is that rolling an investigation? Oh, because I'm clicking on investigation. Because that's what reason is. Did you want me to do reason
Coolness.
or... Huh? Oh, coolness.
Coolness.
I'm like, why am I rolling? I'm like, why is reason not doing? Alright, coolness. How's a 20?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. But only if
Thank
you
God I put
promise-
that +1 into coolness.
Fine, but only if you promise you'll come back for me.
I promise I will come back for you.
You realize you're in Inferno as you say it, and you feel the power exchange there. Probably
Yeah.
shouldn't break that promise.
I won't. I'll even do that like weird, cross my heart and hope to die. I'll let Benny
Okay.
shove something in my eye.
Even better. Also ironic, considering future scenes. Carry on, Bennett and Justin. Justin, you're able to reconstruct the reverse death ritual. However, you need to actually do it in the room. The room.
We have to do the ritual in the room that
The atrocity exhibition is in, where
The-
Lachlan is.
Where he's killing people.
Yeah.
right.
Whatever he's
Oh,
doing
I
in
get
there.
to see all that. Oh, I get to see all that torture. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. So I find out about the ritual. I have the thing that I need to do to be able to reverse everything. I know where we need to go. Is there anything in there that I can also read through that would theoretically help Benny? Is there anything in here that would help Benny complete this transformation or fully submit to whatever it is that he's getting caught up in?
No, but a soul roll will help you do that. Benny is not transforming into something beholden to Togarini.
He's not?
Benny's going a different way.
Okay. Then... Okay, because... Let me just, like, I was going to kind of tell you what I was going to do if that's the case. If there was anything in this paper or in these notes, in either the journal or the scrolls, that would help Benny eventually ascend or become even more powerful, I was actually going to destroy it.
Sadly, you don't have any of that. It's in your head, but not in the paper.
Oh. Okay. So I didn't make the soul roll for it to be in my head, though? Or I
That would
already
only
know?
be if you're going to tell Bennett. If you're not going to tell Bennett, there's no reason to.
Okay, then no, I'm not going to tell him. Okay. So I will finish... do what? Sorry. I'll finish the ritual stuff, but then I'll kind of like close the notes and I'll just be like, well, I finished everything with that. Thank you very much for your cooperation. However, there's still something else that I do need from you, Benny. You talk so little about your past, about where you come from before us. Why don't you go ahead and tell me all those things and everything that you've been running from?
That thought, Benny. 1 second. I said, hold that thought 1 second.
Ew.
I want that one, or do I want this one?
Quick, someone, elevator music.
Do.
Oh no. Not again.
Yeah, I like that one. Okay.
Oh my.
You feel something similar, Benny. A rush of power, much that Justin felt, except you don't know Justin felt it. I want to please the master. I want to show him. Go ahead and roll soul +3.
Oh. Okay, I see where this is going.
Do it.
This is gonna be amazing. If, I can focus my eyeballs to see the sheet. 21.
Oh no.
Wait, let me do my evil laughter really fast. There you go.
Pretty good.
Thank you.
I'd have you roll to oppose, Justin, but you can't win. Because you're at -3, the best you could do is an 18.
I mean, is it a straight roll off, or is it the bracket thing that at least
Higher wins.
Okay, that's fair.
Bennett looks at the little finger that has the hook coming out of it and takes it to his own face to cover it in gore. And he leans down, starts creating a big circle on the floor in it and writing symbols along the edges, and you realize those symbols are full of power, Justin, but it's a second too late. As everything starts to get a familiar tone of hazy and foggy until it solidifies into Bennett's purgatory. As Bennett creates a purgatory,
Okay.
completes his transformation.
Cool.
Now you'll understand, as the voice echoes away and Bennett fades away as you're left in his purgatory. As you suddenly realize you're in a cage, naked, abused, recently violated. This is home.
Zero to 100.
And Bennett and Justin experiences Bennett's reality, which you all know Bennett's backstory, so you don't have to actually. We don't have to play it out. But Justin understands what I'm doing here.
Yeah, absolutely.
For anyone watching who hasn't seen earlier episodes, check out episode 1 where we talk about Bennett's troubled, horrible past.
Okay. Do I experience
you-
this as me or as Bennett?
As you,
Okay.
but you know that this was Bennett.
Right.
When you've replaced Bennett.
Uh-huh.
You are trapped here for what to you is a decade. But to Bennett and the Doc and Rage Monster, it's about 5 minutes. As you're just frozen in place, screaming without breathing for 5 solid minutes. When the 5 minutes end, you just collapse in a heap, shivering. You all walked in like 30 seconds into the screaming, and you're all like, Bennett, I'm not asking Bennett shit. As you realize that both of them, the chains going through Justin and Bennett's transformations have dramatically increased. And the skin has lost all color. It's like an actual white. Not a white person white, paper white.
I'll make sure I shut the door.
Hey, you guys need? Nope.
That's a nope.
And Bennett, you see in your head wonderful Christmas time pear tree visions of your new master. The name is Golab.
Ooh, fun.
Yes.
Seems familiar, right?
Extremely.
Bennett has such sights to show you. Bennett is currently whispering in Justin's ears something about having eternity to know his flesh. I don't know. So Justin, you can roleplay coming out of it now. You heard that secret. I'm also gonna need you to make a keep it together roll. -3.
Okay. Let me do that. Shoot. Sorry, everybody.
Uh-oh, what'd you do?
I clicked a button really quick. It's going to throw cams off for like 1 second.
Oh.
And somehow Tyler's cover got clicked. Okay. Well, sorry.
Magical cover of magicness.
I am just as terrifying without my face.
Don't know how long that's been up. Okay,
I would argue that it was about half a second I watched it. I would argue that you are more terrifying when I can't see your
I
face.
was gonna say shadow, just the outline.
You said keep it together?
Yep.
-3.
Yep.
9.
You drop a rank on your chart.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
That's
now you
for
can-
stability, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you can roleplay waking up, screaming, tearing your hair out, and going, "Thank you."
Okay. Well, no. So what's going to happen for me is, coming out like, and like I'll hook like the bad side of my face. It's been boiling and having all the things on it, and kind of like just hook and kind of like use the pain to kind of like slowly kind of bring myself out of it, and it's only been 5 minutes real time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay. So I'll do like one kind of quick slash and kind of just like, so now my blood's flowing, Benny's blood is flowing, and I can feel all of their pain inside of me, and then that kind of actually like mixes with living it, but also getting to consume and feel it, powers me back again, and I'm just like, I'm having this rush of like, and then as the blood is like dripping down my lips, I'm like, come here, Benny. And
Phil has
Justin,
faded Benny, but it'll probably be entertaining to play along for a second.
The what?
Master and slave spell has faded.
Oh.
It might be entertaining to play along for a second.
Well, if the spell's faded, I would know that.
You wouldn't
I?
know yet. You're not fully here.
Okay. Well, I was going to try to, bring Benny in for a weird Cenobite hell blood infused kiss.
Benny would probably do it.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, so
But act completely stoic when doing so.
Okay. And giving into Galamliel's weird, awesome sect beliefs, that goes as far as, I guess Benny now lets it go that he's not under my power. But Justin is completely aroused by that experience and consumes.
Benny, to you in your new shape, sex is just a tool, but in this instant, it's a tool to disturb and delight these other two, at least in your twisted mind. Give them a show, Benny. Or don't, it's up to you.
So Bennett leans forward, and with the side of his face that he pierced, he takes Justin's side of his face and puts the wounded cheeks together and just nuzzles. You can hear the flesh squishing. And maybe an air bubble gets in between, and so when it pops, a little bit of blood goes and splatters. Bennett turns and sticks his tongue right in Justin's wound. And he looks to Justin.
Still horribly aroused.
Very much, yes. This is just going right into Galamriel's thing. This is perfect.
Looks to Justin. Looks to his hand.
Here we go.
And the silver tendrils begin to dance and rise. Benny reaches down between Justin's legs, and the tendrils skewer him. Beautiful suffering.
This causes Justin to go to completion, and you two are standing there going.
At the same time.
Wait, hold on. I thought we shut the door.
There's just a small window.
Shut the door behind me so no one else could see, and I should have been on the other side of the door.
At the same time,
I don't know why I followed you in there. That was dumb.
In not so subtle imagery, can my chains rise out while all of this is happening before and then wrap around Benny? And also start
piercing orifices,
piercing in while we combine and mix our two different energies.
I'll allow it.
It's like two middle octopi.
So while they're in the middle of doing what they're doing, Jack looks at it, and about the time that Benny starts looking at his fingers and they start writhing. Nope, I'm out. Peace. Open the door, shut it behind me.
Vorpal Tales, everyone, where the players are more disturbing than the scenario.
This is not the hentai that Dwayne signed up for.
You turn around and open the door, Jack, and it's a long arching hallway constructed from smooth plaster. It's almost like the inside of some huge snail shell, spiraling inward. Cracks and gouges appear in its surface, increasing in number. But you can't see any more than light. You'd have to follow the spiral. Greasy light trickles through openings, serving as windows.
So my purpose was to be on the other side of the door. I'm on the other side of the door.
Right. You open the door and see this spiral. The room you came out of is gone.
I will wait for a good 15 minutes.
Squish, chain noises, moans. Squish, chain noises, moans.
Still waiting.
Nothing's changing. Nothing's changing except now the door's gone.
Cool. Fun. Awesome. God, what, like, Christ, what is he fucking Christ? What, I don't even know where to start. Nope, down. Apparently, I'm going down the snail shell. By the way, alone, everything's fine. Fuck.
The farther you go, you peer through the windows cracks, and you see other purgatories and other glimpses of inferno as your mind slowly begins to crack. You see graffiti and protection symbols stippling the walls, growing increasingly frantic and less coherent. Shadows are painting every surface, flowing and shifting like the oil that seems to coat everything. With every step, your mind loses cohesion. After countless rotations, the hallway opens into a small barren room. Candles flick in pools of melted wax, barely illuminating the chamber. The air reeks of sweat and linseed, stagnant heats leaching from the walls. In the center, a naked and paint-speckled Lachlan kneels reverently before the tears of Jaraba. Yes, Steve.
Did you say lint seeds?
Lintel.
Lentil.
Yep. The other 8 paintings float around him in a circle suspended in the air. As you arrive, he adds the final brushstroke to the central triptych, joyful tears streaming down his grimy face. The painting shimmers, rippling organically and radiating with that awful power. He turns to you and says, smiling euphorically, "Do you see?" And he plunges the sharpened end of a paintbrush into his left eye and then the right, all the way to the bristle. "Do you see?" And he hits the ground, writhing and laughing as his lifeblood spills out, and it takes him a good minute or two to die, laughing maniacally.
I take my obsidian axe out, and I just move his chin over just a tad. And I
You reach to
whisper,
touch him, and he falls apart like ash, like being one of the unlucky ones in the Avengers.
"Yes, Lachlan, I see. I see quite well what you've done."
The paintings spin around you, their malice and malevolence leaking out onto you.
oh, this is fine sport here.
You all hear this, by the way, from the room you're in?
I'm living for it. I'm living for it.
Sounds like something's going well.
Perhaps
And I
you've
just start
seen
swiping.
the beauty of it all.
Do you follow to see what's going on with Jack?
Oh, indeed.
You make your way through the spiral.
Do you know the inevitability? it's funny, I tell you.
He's just fucking cracked.
All 3 of you, not Jack, make a soul roll, starting with Bennett.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. 16.
Go ahead, Steve.
Okay, 1 second. All right, soul.
Yep.
Okay,
So
You've got a soul?
but I'm not a soldier.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, and everybody knows
Oh.
that it's alright.
Yeah. With natural is 11, so any negatives with that?
No, just straight roll.
Yeah, 11.
And Doc,
17.
Jeez.
you all see it. And this one, there's no real difference between medium and full, but you're all looking through the little window holes that show you all these different purgatories in Inferno, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you all stop and you all look at each other as you realize you're all looking at the same thing. You all see Jack's wife's purgatory. And she's standing there and she looks at all of you and smiles. And the scene fades and reconnects. And you see them on the beach in the story you all know because of session 1. And you see the rift in reality open as an unholy ritual is performed, and cloaked and cowled figures drag both of them off through the rift into the Inferno. And then you see them in the Inferno, and you see that the wife's father is leading the ritual, talking about how blood calls to blood and the ritual must be completed or else the ancient pact will be broken. And you see Jack try to fight and easily be overwhelmed. And then you see the father try to tell Jack to leave, and Jack refuses, swearing loyalty to his wife. And you see them strap the wife down to the altar and turn her head so she's forced to watch as they torture Jack. And we all know this ain't no movie. In real life, everyone breaks. Everyone has a limit. That's how pain works. They finally find Jack's limit. And Jack cries and screams and begs to be let go, and the father says, "Only if you let her go, let me have her." Jack agrees, and is cast out of the Inferno and back into the real world, where he loses all memory of what happened. As his wife watches her betray her husband, leave her behind. You all follow the spiral, and you find Jack in the center of the room. All your memories are now back, Jack. When she brought you with her, saying we're going to go to heaven, you just saw that replay over and over and over again until you finally lost your shit, chopped your wife into bits, and escaped that purgatory. So now you've betrayed her twice. And you see
It's
him.
all inevitable.
He's actually hacked through the walls of this room. And on the other side is actually the atrocity exhibition room.
Perfect.
Oh. Well,
Good job.
that's
How poetic.
how convenient.
Oh. Oh, it doesn't stop here. It just keeps going.
Lachlan
Going.
has transformed the main gallery into a workshop. The atrocity exhibition, its grim heart. The black sun trickles through the skylight, bathing everything in inky light, causing the paintings to shimmer like mirages, drinking in corruptive power. Several living dead stand around the paintings, swaying in times to a ceaseless prayer. The main hall has a naturalistic quality, having surrendered to Inferno. Living dead mindlessly work to complete complex incantations, and others are lost in grotesque dance macabre, the butchered corpses circling the room over and over, including your old friend Gabriella. A group of living dead guard the remaining humans in the center's
There's still
main
people
area.
alive?
A very small handful, the rest have been transformed into these strange dead. Occasionally you see a prisoner, well, not occasionally, but you see a prisoner pulled out to Lachlan, who directs the proceedings like a puppet master. And he converts the one dragged over him into a paint pot, severing the limbs and hollowing out the chest, filling the victim, who's still alive, with blood, oils, and pigments, and uses the slurry to continue painting the complex summoning circle. The hands he just cut off start scuttling around him, joining a bunch of others like little crabs, bringing him brushes and refilling the oils and paints. And then when he's done, and the victim finally dies, it's finally is useless to him, he directs the crabs who swarm over the victim, including that person's own hands, and tear it apart.
Ready with that ritual there?
I go and
And
start
you're not
chopping
holding
up
the
on
axes anymore, by the way, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
The obsidian axe is on the ground if one of you want it. Jack is holding the paintbrushes.
What?
He just looks at you and screams, "I'm going for the eyes," and charges into the room.
Oh shit. I'm gonna pick up this axe.
What would you like your initiative to be?
I want to go first.
I was going to say, I'll look to the other
Go first.
fellow future Purgood.
Purgatide.
Purgatide. We'll let the two pawns go first.
So, I want to do something real quick before, just to give me a slight advantage. So, I'm a scientist. I would like to investigate this axe to find out how to use it.
Is this before or after I scream off and shove brushes in his eyes?
I feel
Because
like
it'll give me a +1 bonus to use it.
Do it. I'll allow it.
Hit it with the sharp side.
Yes. But
There's
I mean,
a blade.
is like
There's a handle.
To be fair,
Grab the handle.
he crafted this axe out of sharpened obsidian wings. Everything is sharp, so he does need to investigate it. You can't pick it up without cutting yourself.
Investigation. 20.
Nice.
You get +2.
Oh shit. Okay. Good.
So it's
That'll
going to be Jack,
take care of
Doc,
my -2.
Jack, Doc, Bennett, Athol.
I like that. Yeah, that gives.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jackie boy, what are you going to do? As soon as you charge into the room, the undead turn and charge you, but you might still get a hit on Lachlan first if you're that ballsy or insane.
I mean, I believe I was tortured to death 3 lifetimes over by now. And I chopped up my wife, so I betrayed her twice. Cool. I don't feel bad about kissing that person at all, no. Yeah, I am going to try and leap over these motherfuckers, get on Lachlan, and stab him in the eyes.
Which one? Left or right? Hope you were paying attention.
He stabbed himself in the left eye first, I believe.
Violence.
Maybe not. But that's
Violence
what
roll.
my bed says. That's what my head says. Can I... Okay, first of all, I would like to rage to start off with. That's where I'm going to start. He's gonna get this insane cackling, and I apologize for headphone users. And then that insane cackling is going to more and more turn into the grin of the Joker, and he fucking jumps. And he just got these paintbrushes in both hands, and he's fucking uses his right to stab his left eye. And I believe with rage does I get a +1 to my bonus die, and I would like to do that. So
it gives
16.
you a +1 to your violence.
16, please.
16. You drive the sharpened brush handle into his left eye. His skull actually cracks, and you see the fault line appear, and he staggers. Now he's really mad at you.
It's all inevitable.
Doc.
I'm gonna go for the undead that are around these people.
If I can...
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Please
I'm
repeat
sorry,
that
broke
action
me.
for posterity.
What,
Repeat
me?
that action for posterity. Yes.
I broke John with our side chat.
I'm so sorry.
What are you guys side chatting about?
I should not look at side chat. God damn it,
Bunch of
Steve.
bastards.
Can we link that to actual chat, please?
No.
Son of a bitch.
So what are you doing again, Doc?
I'm gonna try and hack down one of these undead that are around the still living people.
Okay, violence.
I'm at a +2. 15.
You chop your way through some undead. Fucking Rick Griming these Walking Dead. Bennett.
Does he gets a bonus for having an axe too, right? Isn't it +1?
The axe has properties that aren't straight bonuses.
Okay.
Bennett and Justin, don't forget, you're the enlightened ones. You know that the paintings are key.
Yes. I will start. Well, here's what I'm picturing in my head, but it might go differently because of how we have to do turn taking. But I would imagine Bennett pushing out the tendrils from his fingers and whipping through like this blender of horror and slicing through the paintings from closest and back around.
Okay, roll violence or soul, whichever's higher for you.
Soul. 19.
You destroy the first painting. And Bennett.
Okay. That's not you destroy the first painting and you destroy Bennett, right?
What, John? Sorry.
You said
Just-
and Bennett at the end of that, so...
Bennett's turn.
Okay. All right. So he's not destroyed. Got it.
I'm sorry, are you meaning to say it's Justin's turn?
Oh, yeah, you're Justin, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. So I want to start doing the ritual. Steve, the player, does not actually know the ins and outs of the ritual, but Justin is going to go in and find a safe place to start setting it up and doing what he needs to do.
Okay,
Or do we need to take more
Soul.
control of the room first?
there's a lot of chaos. You'll probably be okay. Roll soul.
Okey-doke. I have one vote roll left. I've been holding on to it despite the insane bad rolls all night because I knew
Use that baby for
I'm
+2.
definitely going to use it right now.
This is another situation where the ritual will work, but there may be side effects.
So here we go. A goddamn fucking 9 again! Are you kidding me?
+2.
Plus 2 makes it an
Plus 2.
11, but that's like
It was meant to be.
You were meant to have a complication with your success, sir.
Quick, audience, throw Steve
He got
a
an
bone.
11. He got an 11 with the bonus.
I get an 11
Okay.
with the vote
But you
roll.
may want to throw him bones for his future rolls. Can
I-
take more than one turn.
I just... How many 9s is that tonight?
That has been a lot of nines. I will be totally honest. You have probably rolled about probably nine nines.
Nine
tonight.
nines? Oh...
All I have to say to that is 9.
I don't...
And that is
yeah,
when
no to
that is-
nines.
that's when the undead servants in the room turn and rush both Justin and Bennett. However, the wall explodes open from the other side of the room, and with screaming rage, the stone angel appears and just fucking WrestleMania's the undead with a solid clothesline. And
Oh,
then
hell
starts
yeah.
Running lariats.
spinning with her wings out, made of obsidian, slicing everything.
Ah, she is divine.
Back to Jack.
Time for the ride!
Roll violence.
Uh, 16?
His torso tears open, like from the sides. And you remember Alano, the guy he was possessing all back when this started? That was in the argument about you cheated on with my wife and all that.
Yeah.
His semi-digested yet clearly still living body falls out of the chest cavity. I'm gonna need Jack to roll. Keep it together.
Okay.
Why?
Okay, what role is this?
Coolness.
Hold on, I have to look at something now.
Oh. Wait, no, it'll say it underneath
Oh.
it. Keep it together is willpower.
Willpower, right, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just
Coolness
looking to
is
see
active.
if I'm just looking to see if my rage gives me a bonus to this, because it gives me a bonus to something mental and I can't remember what. Of course, violence is all the way at the bottom. It's a V.
I like that you counted, Dwayne.
I went back and counted.
Oh my gosh.
How much was it?
7.
Steve rolled 7 nines and souls tonight.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Where's rage? I can't find it. Worthless.
You can have a +1. It's faster.
Okay. You say keep it together. Okay. If I could read, that'd be great.
It's willpower.
Oh. My bad.
Even better.
Keep 16.
You don't lose another point of sanity. Which is good because you don't really have any left. Doc! Roll avoid
Okay.
injury. Now the undead are trying to overwhelm you.
So for Jack's just mechanical question right now, I have lost all stability.
No, not yet. When this is over, we'll see what happens.
Okay. No, I have lost one because I need to lose one for rage.
Here comes my 9s. However, I also have a vote, which I will add the 2 to make that a not bad tier. Push it up to an 11.
Okay. You get hurt, but it has not yet turned into an actual harm.
Good
You
enough
get
for me.
clawed and blood is spilled. Now go ahead and roll violence.
Is this still an axe?
Yes.
May
Violence?
the
Okay.
barbarian be with you.
So +2 on this one. 6.
Shouldn't have opened my mouth. Shouldn't have.
What'd you get?
A 6. Total.
So,
I hack off my foot.
no. You finish off the undead and kill one of the survivors. Roll, keep it together.
12.
You look at the dead face of the woman and it looks exactly like... Well,
Ah.
it looks exactly like...
Oh, not
Your eye
Anne.
twitches. We'll see what happens later on. Okay. Bennett.
I am going to continue with my destruction of the artwork. By the way, the artist within me
Is
is in serious
crying?
pain right now. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Worth it. So, would you like me to roll soul again?
No, well, yeah, whichever was better, soul or violence.
Soul. 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 18.
You managed to sweep your chains through both the left and the right sides, and all that's left is the triptych. Give us another soul roll, and please give us a 9, Jason. Justin.
Jesus. Hold on, I'm begging for...
So many 9s, I can't even get your name right.
Hold on, I'm begging for freaking points over here. Just did some bonus dice. Okay.
Why don't you kiss your keyboard, kiss the mouse, and then kiss the webcam, and yeah, that should do it.
Turn around
Just-
3 times,
just-
throw salt over your left
Just
shoulder.
kisses
with your
all
right hand.
around. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That's the best I can do. All right, here
No,
we go.
no, you could do better.
Soul.
Spin around 3 times in your chair.
There's a wire that would strangle me and not.
You have to offer it a sacrifice.
I was gonna say, think about what you're playing right now.
Damn it.
Oh, you got one.
Oh, I did.
Don Arnetto.
Don, thank you. Oh
A
god.
bonus dice.
Is that a bonus die?
Yeah.
+2 to the roll.
Oh, it's just +2 to the roll. Okay.
Oh, he says you
Better
can have
than a
all of
bonus
his
die.
bonuses.
Oh.
But you can only do +3 to any one roll, so I would
Okay.
do...
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna use the 1 for now, which makes this a 14. Actually,
14.
I'm gonna do 2. If he's given me all 3 of his for the night, I'll do
15.
2. To
That
make
extra point matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I'm gonna need Jack to give me one more violence roll.
Dawn,
Okay.
I think you just saved everyone's life. You're the best.
You talking to me?
No, Don Arnetto.
No. Damn it. That's a 18.
As Justin
I
completes
will
the
spend
ritual,
my rage.
As Justin completes the ritual, and Bennett skewers the triptych, Jack brings the axe down that no one knows where it came from, but it's the fire axe he lost. Brings it down on Vauquelin's head, and the axe goes all the way down to the breastplate before it stops, and Vauquelin just kind of falls in half from the top only. And then it collapses to the ground in a pool of pigments, pus, and moldering bones.
Body
And you're all
parts.
like looking at each other like, oh, we can scream and shout and cheer and stuff. We can oh, hold on.
Rejoice.
This is all good, and you have our little moment of victory. Before Elysium returns like a tidal wave of sound and prismatic light as the center is rushed back to Elysium, which is the world. Paint and rot rain down on you, crushing them with weight and fury. You're blinded and deafened. You better run.
Wait,
Or
run,
don't run.
Run
Oh, yeah,
from what?
The whole building is collapsing
the
in paint and
building's
ash on
collapsing.
top of you.
Got it.
Run, run,
It's
run,
like-
Blinded and
it's like
deafened and covered in
imploding.
ash and paint
Sure.
and oil.
run, run, run.
Run.
Or don't. It's your
No.
moment.
I'm gonna run to the vault.
Oh,
Jack?
I will say what I'm going to do after.
Bennett?
oh, jeez.
Stay or go.
Should
You're
I
different
stay or
than what
should I
you're
go?
different than what Steve is. You're totally different, so what do you want to do?
I don't know.
I will justify my action as well if need be.
You don't need to. You made a promise.
Well, not only that, it's the fact that we haven't actually been outside this building since we've been in Inferno, and I'm afraid that if I leave it, the building will go back and I won't.
You idiots want to go back to Inferno?
I would like to. Now that I have experienced Justin, I would like to follow his decision.
All right,
Oh.
Justin, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm leaving. I want to be on Earth. You know, I don't know for sure one way or the other, but the most obvious thing is get out of this building, and that I assume will take me to Earth. Whether I'm right or not, be interesting. But
Jack?
So, Jack and what's his name is on the floor right beside me, right?
What's his
Vauquelin?
name?
Bachlan, or not Bachlan, the other,
What?
the man that fell out of his chest.
He's dead now.
Oh.
And you can't see anything. You're blinded and deafened by the collapsing rain of ash, oil, and paint. You can't see shit or hear shit. You can stay or run. You can't interact.
Okay. I take my fireman's axe. And I just drop the fireman's axe and I cover my eyes, and you just see tears streaming down it, and he stays exactly where he's at. Doesn't move a muscle. And he just laughs on into the distance, into the fiery inferno.
Doc,
Joe.
you run for the vault. Just as you reach it, the rain of ash and paint and oil reaches the vault, and you grab onto Philippa as you're blinded. And you just make a blind dash, you don't care. And you stumble through the tempest until it finally dissipates like smoke. Then you find yourself back in the center. Just you and her. It's empty. It appears virtually untouched. No bodies. No sign of anything. And you're standing there in the quiet, empty hall. You look at the clock. It's been 5 minutes since the atrocity exhibition was unveiled.
Wow.
Philippa looks around and just starts sobbing in relief.
It's all right. We're back. Are we?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Sobbing in relief.
Sorry, the music change got me weird. It's like.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. I mean, do I really think I'm back?
Yes. You can feel and see and taste everything again.
And there's no one else. None of my compatriots. No Justin. No Bennett. No Jack.
But you can see blue and red lights flickering outside the main entrance.
Oh shit. Philippa, perhaps you should go outside and
Not without you. Let's go. You're coming with me. She's
I
dragging
can't
you out.
go out the front door.
As she's trying to drag you out, the door in front of you opens. Because you're actually still downstairs. And she was dragging you towards the stairs to go up. The basement stairs open. There's a figure standing there. Just a guy. Fading hair. Little chubby. Middle-aged. Big oversized glasses he keeps pushing up. But you can feel or smell something coming off of him because you've touched the inferno and there's more to him than what's under what the skin is. He looks down at you and smiles and says, "You can go out the front door. But first we have to agree on what happened here."
Who are you?
And uses your name.
Oh. I'm listening.
It would seem, and basically he tells you a story about how the people that set up the exhibition, Mariel and the other guy that's dead now, the possessed guy, set the whole thing up as an attempt to kidnap a bunch of rich people and hold them for ransom. But clearly in a week or two it's going to go terribly wrong and everyone's going to die in a very botched police raid in a foreign country. But that's what you're going to say is you escaped because you and this girl hid in the basement. Everyone else was kidnapped and taken out by an elite force the rich people hired. Right?
I can go with that explanation.
Excellent. Hand you a fully pre-made set of new identities with your picture on them that you can use for the police.
Ballin'.
The doctor and Philip will walk out the front door. And
Actually, before we walk out, I'll ask that guys have.
Before you can finish the sentence, he says, "Don't worry about the pictures of you. It's taken care of."
I was gonna ask if he had seen any others.
He gives you a knowing look. There's no one here but you and her.
And I'll turn and walk towards the front.
You walk out the door with Philippa and face the cameras and you get your 15 minutes of fame. However, whenever anyone takes a picture of you, it's not quite your face, subtly different. It's really weird. And the lictors completely cover up what happened in the gallery. And before we move on to the other three, the camera focuses back to the galley and zooms in through all the empty rooms and up to the atrocity exhibition, which sits there in the room, locked, closed in the dark, undamaged, waiting for its next victim. And then we see Jack in his purgatory. I don't think we need to say any more than that. Jack stayed. His purgatory formed around him. He's now in Inferno, paying for the sins he believes he committed when he's actually kind of innocent. That's a very grim ending 5 points, John. As for you two,
Oh, yes.
we're going to leave that open to perhaps future adventures where Justin exits as an
Fan art.
source.
Need fan art.
Yeah.
Please.
Justin, when you return to the normal world, the chains are gone, but the pain remains. You can feel them even though they're not there.
Okay.
You're a sorcerer now.
And Bennett is with me?
Bennett followed you out, but Bennett doesn't come out with you. But you do come out with this strange pyramidal-shaped puzzle box. I'm sure you'll find a use for that.
Sure.
A way to reconnect with your old friend Bennett someday.
All right.
Bean box.
Well, viewers, thus ends our first journey into the dark world of Kult, where the players were creepier than the story. I like it.
Wait, so I didn't go crazy?
No, you made it out intact.
You made it out not crazy and not a.
If you bring the doctor back for future stories, you will start with the permanently lowered stability, though. Yeah. Much like Bennett started this one. This will be but the first of many cult stories for us. It now moves to Sundays and joins our rotation of Tales of Eldritch Terror. We will be rotating short stories between Pulp Cthulhu, Call of Cthulhu 7th, and Cult every Sunday at 9 p.m. EST. As for other terrifying tales and awesome adventures you can enjoy with Vorpal Tales, you can catch me, Eldritch Echoes, as GM, playing Tales of Eldritch Terror on Sunday, and our Chronicle of Darkness, No Time for Reality on Tuesday. We also have non-horror gaming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Check our calendar for more info on all our stuff. Go to our website, vorpaltales.com, to check the calendar, or check out our Twitch channel right here. Also on our website, you can find all our social media links to YouTube, our Discord, and our Patreon. Doom Seekers of Enlightenment, let the viewers know the next show they can catch you in, and anything else you're doing online they can follow.
Hello, I am Steve. I have been playing Justin this evening. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. And the next time that you will see me here at Vorpal Tales will be Sunday, playing in Tyler's Tales of Eldritch Terror. I believe we are playing Cthulhu Pulp for the first time.
Correct.
So tune in and check out my awesome aviator punch person. She's going to be awesome.
That sounds awesome.
I'm excited.
Need an aviator cap. So, yeah. Everybody, I have been Bennett, the Cenobite, Purgatide, crazy silverware person. And now I am Ever, again, forever. And you can find me on the internet as Changeling Ever. And I am in all of the gloriously adventurous, terrifying, gruesome, creepy tales that Vorpal Tales has to offer.
And I am Dwayne. You guys can find me on the internet at Made of Kimchi, and you can find me here tomorrow playing in Patty's Mad Mage. However, before that, I will be streaming for a couple of cool hours just to chill out, so swing on by the Kimchi Pot and hang out with me.
And I have been John, and I am now Jack. And yeah, you're gonna find me tomorrow in Mad Mage. Very sorry to see this one go. I fell in love with my character, and he's great.
Excellent. And I'll save you all from the agony of voting, since you all would have made an impossible choice, because it's the last session of this story anyway.
Oh no, I know who I'd pick.
This would have actually been a really easy one for me, too.
Go ahead and say it. No awards, but you could still say it.
John.
That's
Yeah.
really
You
good pick.
you went
Yeah.
you went all the way on the crazy train, man. And
You
it was
just swept.
fantastic.
Look at that. You just
You
swept.
did.
Wow.
Yeah, you
Oh,
Then
Yeah.
you all get my points.
no, I was going to
all
vote.
of you.
I was going to vote forever. Like,
Uh,
for obvious reasons, but John, you were incredible. Like, everyone was great, but
Yes,
the scene that I had
Effort
with
was
Edward
amazing.
was just gonna take my.
Do you know how hard it is
You
for
were
me
amazing.
to remain not like, oh, sweet. Everyone's like, oh, they're going like crazy, dirty, like, oh, they're cutting themselves. And I got to play this guy. I just want to be like, yeah, I fucking chopped my hand off. What now? I'm gonna be like, oh no.
Why'd
I
you
have
do it,
to be
Dwayne?
the cool and calm one. It's so freaking hard.
Well, you
So-
didn't have to be.
No, someone walks up to you and asks you why you did it, Dwayne. Because everyone else was doing it. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah. Next Thursday when we go back to Alien, you can be a crazy space marine. Make them be calm and cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
You
On
just
the
unload
other
clips
hand-
on everything. Does it move? Dwayne unloads full auto. All right. And with that, we leave you audience to your dark dreams and horrible nightmares. We wish you good night.
Good night.